that muted. God damn it! I had that whole thing all spelled out, and I was freaking muted.
Oh no!
I'm so good.
Really professionally done.
Wow.
It was articulate. It was.
That's all right.
I
was 10 hours.
ruined.
Bro.
That was amazing.
10 out of 10 for 10 hours. All right, 10 out of 10
man.
for 10 hours.
I was swayed, man. I'll vote any way you want me to in the next Canadian election, dude. I mean, I was convinced, man.
So
All right. So let me read through this again. Welcome back, everybody. This is hour 10 of my 24-hour charity stream. We are going to continue on playing some D&D tonight. We've been off for quite a while, so it's good to get back into the swing of things. So, as a reminder, this is a charity for Extra Life. If you hit !Extra Life, you guys can get my link, or you can click it into the channel information down below. Has my donation link. We are currently sitting at 225 out of my current $300 goal. There will be some bonus things that can be done to me depending on how much we make. Right now, the goal is $500 bucks, and you'll be able to.
What kind of bonus things?
At $500.
Yeah, like what?
Top donator gets to choose what hair color we're dyeing my hair. At $750, I shave my beard.
Oh no!
At 1,000,
Again?
if we hit 1,000, once the dye wears out, we shave my head.
Because I'm checking my credit card balance right now, and this is very, very, very interesting information right now.
So the only thing we can't do. So let me preface this with the hair dye.
Oh, why did I go on a
There will be no multicolor, and there'll be no bleaching.
Because I'm the hairstylist.
And I have work that has
Gotcha.
certain standards that I have to kind of stand by. So multicolors will be a little off, and bleach is just bad.
So you're saying safety orange is okay?
I've done orange.
I mean, high
Orange
vis.
actually was okay.
Okay.
So what you're saying is, if we
And
can get you to
like
trim your
shark
beard
teeth.
and get the frosted tips, we could have our own Guy
he said no
Fieri
bleach. He
impersonator.
said no bleach. He said no
And-
bleach.
This woman right here will never allow me to have bleach ever again. She's already seen it.
Oh.
It's not pretty. Nobody needs to see that.
Yeah, no.
Just gonna say that now.
I did bleach once, and it took like 3 years for my hair to go back to normal. So I
had a
100%
passport
support
picture.
the no bleach.
Hey,
I
I'm
had a
just gonna
passport
put this
picture
out
with
there. If
basically
you
that
still
much.
have those pictures, just Christmas present.
I feel uncomfortable with this level of
so
power.
what you're saying
This
is
is
you
so.
had to pay to update that passport picture then, huh?
No, it expired.
You literally paid
It
for
expired.
your bad decisions.
I haven't had to get a new one since
Oh,
then.
man.
It
So,
was
but-
really, really bad. It was a choice he made.
Yep. I'm not allowed to have
Yeah.
frosted tips either. Same
I'm pretty
reason.
sure I heard this story at Gen Con. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was bad. We're never gonna do
Oh,
that again.
boy.
But anyways, those are the side goals for the gold. But the winner in all this are the kids at the Johns Hopkins Children's Center. That's who this is for. That is who my direct charity is going to be through Extra Life. So and I do have an entire team. We're almost at $2,000 totally raised between the 5 of us. So that's awesome. Everything just combined, this has been a great year for us.
I have
Yeah.
a question.
Uh-huh.
Can people donate to the Extra Life charity to trigger the normal D&D donations that you have on your channel?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So, yes,
not die for the kids,
instead of
guys.
doing donations directly through my Streamlabs link, if you do it through Extra Life, I'll count that as well. And actually I need to put my alert box to be over me bigger. Okay, there we go. That should work. So, I'm just going to warn you guys, my alert boxes are still going to be what they were on previous streams, so we're going to get weird sounds and things like that. Whatever. It is what it is. This whole thing's working out. After stream, we're going to end real fast, switch over,
I mean,
and
Turtle
start a
is
new
here.
stream.
Weird sounds are gonna be par for the course
I
anyway.
was gonna say, me and Turtle are around.
Not incorrect. Anyway, now what you guys are here for as well. Back to some D&D with the crew here from Waters Deep Under the Mountain. Zakaris, also known as Adrin, is prepped and ready for our recap, and then get started.
So this is a bit of a long one.
Yep.
The beginning of it, we had the face stone. Garvin grabs the face stone and winds up seeing a whole bunch of really crazy, trippy visions, similar to the last time we had a series of really crazy, trippy visions that foretold really bad shit or really good shit, and we're not really sure. It also gave us an inkling as to where to go. Coco heard some flapping after Garvin confirmed with Identify that yes, this was in fact the face stone. And then we wound up getting home with the face stone. Luckily, not having encountered more dragons, even though we heard something. We head to the villa the next morning, and we get sent back to meet. We bring the stone closer, and again, using Garvin's pact energy, he realizes that we need to go to the Hag Cave, where we sparked a Redcap uprising mere weeks prior. This has something to do with the Autumn Queen, we're sure at that point. And after we enter the portal, we wind up in the Everbright with a decently long walk, during the midst of which we encountered some grass. Some really, really douchey grass. And we made it
Understatement.
worse.
Understatement. That's like the understatement of the year right there. Come on.
Yeah, no, we
It really
definitely
is.
made it worse. Like, it starts off bad, and then we were like, let's do magic stuff, because that's par for the course with us, and we made it so much worse. So grass
grass?
normally like yay high that can like slash at your ankles and shit, and then we made it like 15 feet tall. So that was fun. And then we lit it on fire and it screamed and it was bad, and then there were a bunch of brownies that got real mad at us, and then we kind of bounced. Let's see. We met Thogg, the stone giant, after dealing with the brownies, and going to try to take a nap. We just encounter a stone giant suddenly and abruptly, and befriended him by some stroke of luck. And we're gonna help him also become a dream walker, which is an interesting quest. We encountered a mimic. It died real fast. We meet some satyrs who were sent to escort us to the Autumn Queen's court. The court is made up of many varied and fantastical creatures and the queen. We wind up making a deal to capture Fane, the wolf. There's a very large wolf in the forest that is the embodiment of hunger, and somehow we thought this was a good idea. Which turned out to be, actually. We wind up being given some rooms and finally able to take in the surroundings. There's, I'm sketching, Murray's pondering. Garvin and Coco are out totally unsupervised, partying it the fuck up.
Party with the Fae.
And they had a wonderful time, and the rest of us were just kind of like, doing whatever. And in the morning, we plan. I put it in quotes. And then we head out. Thogg chooses to be turned into a puppy, specifically a bloodhound, because he just wants to be loved. And I almost broke. The trees are terrifying, but so is everything else. We find a clearing. It's quiet. We hear some sobbing. This is clearly a trap. Someone tells us it's a trap, and my response is, yeah, I'm gonna go spring it. I think that was actually all the previous episode, but a good recap's not a bad thing. So, then, Thogg becomes Thogg again. Murray becomes a wolf again. We encounter the wolf that we're here to fight, and Lugir, the hunter who is constantly trapped. Yeah, I got distracted, I'm sorry. And we begin combat with some handy spell work and quick thinking. With an immovable rod on Garvin's part, we entrap the wolf. Thogg, laying atop the wolf, is knocked out and seemingly poisoned more than once. But we have it pinned. Coco jams the lightning javelin through the final free chain. Lugir pins the chains down for sure, and we defeat The wolf. We gave Thogg a potion to get through the forest. We wind up back at the castle victorious. We need to go to a swamp between the Twilight and the Everdark called the Drowning. And that's pretty much where we left things. I think they decided not to have a party that night. I think.
Isn't the party still continuing? I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
It's the Fae. I don't think they.
It's the
stopped
Fae,
partying.
man. The party never stops, man.
I do
It's
remember.
It's all
the-
parties.
The Fae just told us to go the fuck to bed. They're like, okay.
Yeah, I think that was pretty
okay,
much the
mortals
case. They
not
were
in
like,
the Feywild.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
You're mortals, you don't belong
Yeah.
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
which becomes more and more evident with every step we take.
Every move we make.
And
'Cause
I
that's
just
what
lost
I needed
my
living rent free in my
carrots.
brain. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Huh.
All right. So first, before we get
Murray's
started,
opening a worm farm.
Turtle, thank you very much for your donation to the Extra Life campaign. I did not get the pop-up on screen for whatever reason, but we're now up to $250. I thank you very much.
Okay, I'll read my message out aloud. Give her, son! There you go. That was the message. Give her! Does that also proc the inspiration for everyone thing, or is that like a
Yes.
completely separate thing?
It does. It does. So everybody
Good
in the party gets
call.
inspiration.
He's like, this wasn't selfless. Come on, guys. Come on.
Hey, it's for the kids. The kids want inspiration.
The kids want us not to die, Chris.
So this is DM inspiration of getting advantage on a roll. Is that
Right.
it?
Yeah.
So if you want to get
Yeah.
advantage on a roll, you can just use that.
I just toggled the inspiration on my sheet, marking it so that I have it. That's what you wanted, right? I assume.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, there's just a button.
Boop.
It's a little sunrise.
Boop. Okay. Now,
Also,
all right. Extra life insurance should work now. I've been doing it wrong this entire freaking time. They should work now. Okay. Anyway. All right. The difference
Yeah,
is every
professional.
year when you do it, they change your participant ID. Even on the same
Ah.
accounts, they change your ID. So, regardless, we're back working.
That's fun.
Thank you again, Turtle. You guys have started making your way out of the castle. You have been told to head basically northeast towards what they call the Drowning. Loosely described to
fine.
you as a kind of swamp. But a slightly dangerous swamp, and it's right on the edges of the Everdark. So you have to be careful. You were told to be very careful about how far you guys go, because there are things in the Everdark that could do more damage to you than anything else in anywhere you've been. So,
Hags.
Yeah.
so
Red Cap Rebellion.
More than just tags.
Yeah. I don't think we can solve everything with our Red Cap Rebellion, Turtle. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No, what if
here.
there's a counter Red Cap Rebellion, man?
Okay, let's not put the cart in front of you.
the red caps.
Dude, that's perfect. That's perfect. I like that. What is?
I love that. My invisible drink. But so you guys come out of the castle. You see Thogg sitting outside waiting for you guys.
Hiya,
Time
buddy.
to go.
Feeling better? Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go. Yeah.
Do you feel better?
Thogg good. Thogg ready for a more adventure. Where we go now?
Have you heard of a place called the Drowning?
No. Drowning sounds
Yeah, well,
bad.
it does, doesn't it? Well, unfortunately, that is the direction which we must go. It does, however, sound less bad than the Twilight. area of the Fae, and so we need to be very careful that we do not go too far. Which is about as much information as I have.
Besides, if anyone starts drowning, I can just turn you guys into a fish. You know, problem solved. Boop.
I've been a fish once.
Silgar. Sorry, flashback. Yeah, flashback.
You guys start making your way. You guys pass the rest of the lake from it's north of the castle. Again, you just see the moon off to one end of the sky and the sun kind of going down towards the other. As you guys are kind of your ability to tell that this is the twilight region of the Feywild. Eventually,
So,
so
nothing.
Okay. So eventually, you guys keep traveling on, and the sight of the castle and the lake grows smaller and smaller. You can see further ahead of you, off in the way distance, you see almost a glistening. Looks like moonlight reflecting off of water.
I don't like it.
He doesn't usually make that sound when he's not a moose.
That's true. I mean, I can
don't
swim.
like
I'm
that.
just not a fan of.
The closer you guys get, you start seeing not just the glisten, you see small sets of trees. They're smaller than the forest that you guys have been in, but they're these gnarled, very tall trees. They don't have a lot of leaves, but they've got leaves on the top. So they go up probably 25, 30 feet up in the air, but they're gnarled. They've only got leaves at the ends of the branches, not like fully filling out like a normal large tree.
Kind of like a mangrove? Yeah. We both went to the same place.
Yeah, very similar, not as large. Those are thicker, these are thinner. And they don't have as much above ground roots.
Okay, they're just ugly because it's an ugly place. Kind of thing.
They're
Yeah.
not ugly, they're lanky.
Hey, oh my god, I gotta get some, keep your eyes out. Thogg, you too, eh? If you find any mushrooms or something, point them out. Ha! I have a plan. I mean, I don't, but, you know, it's whatever. I'll say I do to make you feel better.
It doesn't, and we assumed you didn't, but thanks.
Yeah. I just, curious.
So, I mean, this seems like the right direction. Garvin, you are our closest thing to a resident expert on the Fae. Do you have any thoughts or feelings or divine interventions?
I mean, not really.
Cool. Great. Love it. This is fucking spooky.
Yeah.
Like, we do a lot of weird shit, but like, fuck this. Yeah.
Well, with Thogg here, give him a slap on his ass. With Thogg here, man, we're gold. He's like our bestest buddy and biggest ally. This is gonna be. It's gonna be fine, you guys. It's gonna be fine, right, Sahiri? It's gonna be fine.
Sure, it'll be fine.
I mean, she is better.
Hopefully.
God bless Sahiri.
Yeah,
I
she is-
choose to
she
take
is
that at face
better.
value and not pry any deeper. Yes, we will be fine.
Never mind.
It's
Oh
quiet.
god.
It's very quiet as you guys are moving along. You eventually you can kind of start hearing the sound of insects. Typically,
That's
again,
strangely comforting.
yeah, it's very rhythmic and not that kind of rhythmic. very soothing, but it's that light, chirping sound that you usually hear, especially when you're closer to water. And then real quick, I want to just pause. Thank you, Thank you, Karathis, again. We just made our goal. I've now updated the goal. We're now at 325. So again, thank you guys so much for your awesome donations. We've now broken last year's personal best. So again, thank you guys. Awesome.
That's amazing.
So,
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
so we're
fucking
now
great.
$175 off of a hair color.
Keep
All right.
donating, folks. For the children.
Yeah, absolutely. All for the kids. All right.
Definitely not for our entertainment.
All right. So we have.
Fair.
You guys have kind of made it down, and as you get further down towards this area, you definitely tell this looks like a swamp. It's wet. There's the ground, even where you guys are starting to walk, feels more saturated than any other area you've walked in. You can just feel a little bit of water coming up as you step. There's no discernible paths. It doesn't look like anybody's really moved through here.
We were told to kind of stay, it was between the Lotus Scape and the Everdark, and this obviously doesn't look like the Everdark or the Lotus Scape. It is kind of a place between, so it'd be fair to assume we're in the right place based on that. I'm guessing.
So if you're looking off to your left, which is more towards the north, you can see the area gets darker. So you think you're very, very close to potentially the Everdark. You haven't seen in your sight. You haven't seen what kind of described as this Lotus Scape, these tall, plants that are just huge, and they usually come out of the ocean. It's out along the edge of the ocean itself.
I think we need to keep following the edge of this.
Okay.
And I'm thinking we should probably keep going, kind of skirting the edge of what looks like this kind of swampland, trying to make sure that we can see the Lotus Scape, right? To make sure we're in the right place before entering in.
Okay.
Because I think that was like that's really the only landmark that Garvin has, right?
Yep.
Or we have, that we were given.
So you guys continue on down I'm guessing are you staying to the north of it, to the south?
Further away from the darkness on the
Okay.
edge of the swamp.
So you'll kind of
Right.
go south, a little bit southeast around it. It looks like it's a pretty big size, but it looks like you can kind of keep a distance. There's still a little ways to the forest that was off to the east of the lake. That still kind of trails up a little bit of the way. As you guys kind of walk along, you see there's, in the distance, you can see these giant, almost really look like giant lotus flowers. They're probably 100 feet high, and they start showing from the edge of, it looks like an ocean beach, and it kind of curls around the southern side and kind of breaks off between the forest and this swamp area. It almost looks like it kind of blocks the whole entire area off.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm
All right,
gonna
I
try
think
to
that's the
scan
Lotus Scape. Probably need to. I bet this is it then.
What was your hint?
Was it all the pointing that I did?
I mean, I was just trying to be cautious. We could have gone to the swamp all the way back there and just guessed.
Oh, I'm not harping on you, Chief. It was, humor to ease tension. Funny joke.
Hopping. I get it. No? Okay.
Coco makes a harp sound.
Ooh. Why did I?
Oh,
hide a
hey,
ball?
I just got it. I'm sorry. I've been pucker butting my way through this all day. I'm a little slow.
It's all right, Murray.
Yeah. No, we're good. We're good. It's fine. It's creepy, weird, but whatever.
Yeah, a little unsettling, but I mean, kind of beautiful in its own way. Any idea what we should do from here? I certainly don't.
I mean,
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we're looking for a summoner or a friend or something in this area. Is that correct?
No, you were looking. You were told you had to cross it to reach the area. There was potentially an area between the Everdark, the Lotuscape, and the Drowning, that they called it, is where you're potentially going to go. Yes, you. Sorry, you did hear about a summoner that was in that area. They never.
They
She
had
never.
notes.
Never mentioned it being friend, foe, or any of the like. Just that there was a summoner.
Yeah, mine
Just
is
a
right.
friend and summoner at the northeastern edge of the Drowning. Is what I have
Might have
in my notes.
misinterpreted
So
that.
I don't know. I could have put it down wrong. Yeah.
I trust
Um,
Garvin's notes. I've never seen him
so-
copy a spell down wrong.
We need to get to the northeastern edge of the Drowning. Is there a way for us to orient north, like actual direction?
So you can give me a perception check. Check the area you guys are currently in.
Okay. Garvin's.
Murray, can you tell which way we need to go? Which way's north?
Oh, yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy there. Help me, survival, I'm assuming, to discern.
Around us?
I will
or-
give you, if you're looking for a specific direction, yes, a survival check.
I'm looking for north, yeah. 16.
What did Rather say too?
I missed that.
I'm just asking about visibility because Coco is looking for danger.
You
Aren't
have
they-
your
aren't
night
they
vision goggles.
coming out of nowhere trying
So
to...
it's not at the moment where you guys are at. It's not like dark. It's like dim light because you're getting a little bit of the sun coming from the south, and yeah, it's coming from the south, not from the east or west, by the way.
Like
And then
Okay.
and then you're getting the moon, and then you can just see darkness beyond the swamp area, but you can't see all the way through it. You can't. It gets dark enough just past a certain point that you're not really able to see that clearly.
My question is more, how far away can we see things coming at us that are maybe hostile?
Depends on how your perception is, but
Well, with-
it's at least
with
60
your-
feet. It's not something that they're going to be able
With
to
your
just.
dark vision thingy.
Alright, well, Coco's keeping an eye out.
Anything beyond 60 feet, you're going to have disadvantage on your perception checks.
And I didn't bother with a perception check because Garvin's not perceptive at all. So that's why he just asks Murray automatically.
That's fine. So, Murray, you
Now-
think you're pretty much sure you know which way is north, and it kind of goes almost directly through into the swamp area.
That way. North.
Right.
All right, we gotta get to the northeast edge, but not in the
I say
Everdark.
we go round. Yeah. Well, wait. If that way is north, then that way is west, and that way is south, and
Well,
that
I mean
way
the
is-
northeast corner, right?
Yeah.
So like you have the north boundary, and I suppose we're on like the east boundary where the Lotus shit is. So you just follow the line all the way up to the tippity toppity cornery place there,
You
and
guys
then
are
it's
in the
like, oh hey, northeast corner.
yeah, you guys are in the southeast corner as of right now,
Yeah.
or at least
So
southeast
if we travel due
of where
north,
you came in. You guys are south of where you came in.
Straight north, and where we'll be where we need to be.
and we'll also be walking through the middle of a swamp in the Feywild.
This'll go just fine.
hey Garvin, what effect does the Feywild have on magical things?
I mean, magic seems to function just fine here. It's just. I mean, things natural get kind of increased
Yeah.
somewhat.
Okay. Yeah, no, because I pull out the Minotaur's compass. Just making sure. Hang on. Is it pointing like in the direction we came?
Absolutely. Well, no, because you haven't designated a point of where you're coming, where you want it to go back to.
Oh, so I have to. Oh, okay. Oh shit! I forgot to set this thing. All right, never mind. That's useless. Actually, I'll start it here.
Well, should we start it from the gate then? And use that as a compass point.
I think I had to kind of do that when I was back there. Eh, whatever. We'll make it this
mean,
way,
if
then we
he-
just follow.
if-
It's fine.
If he says this is a starting point, we won't get lost trying to get out of the swamp.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We can always
Wow.
find our way to the southeast corner.
But
I
Fingers
hope.
I mean, isn't it
crossed.
gonna make us walk back the same way we walked?
Exact same way. Yeah. Yes, sir. It's the exact path.
Yes.
So doesn't that make us doubly lost as far as time?
I mean, silver lining, right? If we're lost and starving, it's either walk 6 days the long path or take a shot out in a different direction, you know? But, you know, what's fun? What's the fun of a tickle if there's no slap? You know, like you gotta have balance. You know, if it was just all sunshine and daisies, everybody would want magic items.
Oh.
Or the wizard that made this is an asshole.
I'm not into agreement to Coco. So, as we're walking, can I divert the flow of the water in the ground to kind of make the ground a little easier for me to step on?
Using control water.
With shape,
shape water?
Yep. Or if there's no creatures in it, continually like freeze bits of it as I'm going to kind of harden it.
I mean, you can certainly part some of it. I mean, you're gonna have to continuously do that as you walk, because you're gonna, as you look in, even the areas that look like it's ground look wet.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I guess Garvin will try to freeze it. Like it's only in like 5-foot cubes. So if he can freeze it, he's gonna try to freeze it. I guess that's actually a smart way to go about it. Yeah, he's gonna try and freeze every bit of ground we're walking through.
Okay.
And if for some reason the ground doesn't freeze, I'm gonna kind of stop everybody.
Okay.
Shouldn't we just go round instead of through?
I mean, we need to go north.
Yeah.
See, I feel like if we head too much into the Lotus, like we're gonna just get lost and wander, because look at the size of those things. Can't even see the sky. But you know, this way it sucks, but you know, it is what
I
it
don't really
is.
want to get lost.
Okay.
I could turn into a pack animal and carry some of you people if you guys get all like about getting your feet gross and leeches and shit.
Hey, Adrian,
good. Hmm.
you think you might be able to use your magic as I'm using mine to like move the ground as I freeze the water and make it easy to?
Yes. I mean, well, I can try.
So us working in combination,
Yeah, mold earth and shape water.
mold earth and shape
We
water.
can Sort of. Would you want to move the water and then I raise the ground a little bit, or do you want to
Yeah,
like? Okay.
that's probably the better way of doing it than freezing it.
We're
So
spending
we're-
6
the two of
seconds
us
to walk
together are
5
Moses.
feet.
Or you move the earth and then I freeze it on the sides. I mean, whatever works better.
We can move the dirt on top of the water. That's doable.
I mean, I don't know. I just figured between the two of us we can figure something out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
So-
5 feet every 6 seconds. That's 50 feet a minute.
Oh yeah, we're moving at a slow pace.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to be moving at a, but that's not a bad thing though either. Moving
No,
through a
no, no.
swamp, I'd rather move at a slow pace, have sturdy ground beneath our feet,
Yeah.
or sturdier ground beneath our feet, right? In theory. And if it just seems like it's smarter for me to just use mold earth along with him, I'll do that. and just Molders with him. But yeah, that's the intention, is to make this easier using magic if we can.
Easier but slower. Still a win.
Okay,
We
so
could all
you
be
guys,
farts and just fly over it.
you guys
I can't viable was a thought.
step a little bit forward and make your way. As you guys are walking, you hear Thogg come up behind you, and you just hear just this loud squelching noise as his foot just
Oh,
right
No,
into
Goblin,
the.
we did forget something.
But you notice as he's walking, his weight has brought the muck, and it's about it's almost up to his shins. Oh,
Poor dog.
ground, gross.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Can you back up? Can you get your feet out?
You
Please
can
say
see
yes.
him able to move his feet. You hear but it makes this loud slurping noise as he pulls one foot out, pulls the next one. But it's not
Oh.
super slow. He's able to do it still rather normally. It's just kind of gross.
It's like a kid in Wellington boots and mud.
Oh yeah.
So,
Eh,
we're not going to be going anywhere quietly. Is the moral of this story.
Or quickly.
Well, we were going to be doing this quickly anyway, given the party.
Wait, how many people can I make a fart? Ah, fuck.
Can you make him a fart?
Yeah.
Can you make him a puppy again?
I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right?
One week.
It's. Oh, God. Okay, so there's this guy back home we know about. His name is Heracles. I don't know why, stupid name, whatever. But, you know, he went through these trials, right? I feel like this is Thogg's trial as a dreamwalker, you know? He's got to learn how to walk in really uncomfortable areas to be able to walk in dreams, you know? I'm just saying. Sorry, Thogg, this is a
Pat.
test. Smack, smack.
I cast a message. You just don't want to blow your spells, do you?
It's a big one. But I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, you're so grumpy. It's fine, Thogg. You'll be okay.
I'm fine. Dog can make it through as long as it doesn't get too deep. Just watch your steps, little buns.
That's
Hmm.
what we're for.
He
I
called me
mean-
little one. I feel so safe.
I think I could ride on Thogg and summon a disc for one of you to ride on.
One.
Oh.
Toko's walking along.
Yeah, Thog, just do me a favor and don't step on this little bit. Because that's where we walk. And if we have to go back, it's... You know,
Is it gonna stay the way you made it, though?
yes.
Okay.
Unless something forces it to change, it would stay. As far as I'm aware.
So
not a
we're saying no horse. You don't want me to be a giant horse to ride on? Because I could get through this. I mean, as long as your name isn't Falcor, I should make it out of this alive. No, Atreus. Atreus is his name.
Treyu.
Trey, you.
Murray, can you
Whatever.
make yourself
Artifacts.
in any creature that's good in a swamp?
Alligator, crocodile, octopus. Yeah, I can do some pretty cool fun stuff.
Snake.
Why?
Anything that we could ride on?
Like a
Um,
very big frog.
I mean, a horse, yeah, a frog, dude. With all the hopping and jumping and shit, you guys slay sticky skin, climb out of my mouth.
Sounded like-
No, that's bad. I can turn
I'm
into
sure
a war
horse would
horse,
be
man.
terrible.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
could do a
terrible.
I could do like a giant crocodile or some kind of an alligator type thing, but it's gonna be hard to hold on.
Not if we're moving at this pace.
I mean, look, I could turn into a moose. At least there's antlers to hold on to, and moose kind of look. I'm just telling you. You know what? Fuck it. This is my home habitat. All right, guys, hang on. And I turn into a moose, which are actually swampland living creatures. So you know.
Animal bogged down.
You ever see a moose?
Points at the ground.
I nodded to Coco in agreement as he's doing this.
Moose Murray
Shrug.
pulls up his ginormous swamp walking feet and just kind of goes,
Well, moose aren't technically pack animals.
They are now.
well, that's just because they're cranky and they get mad.
It's still gonna struggle. It's not gonna be easy.
I mean, it's a moose. Too
It's
late,
built
I'm
to
a
handle
moose.
it. It just
Sorry,
still
I'm
moves slow,
having
just like the rest of us.
This is as loud as I get. Sorry, folks.
Okay.
Well, cheap.
Just sorry.
All right.
I can turn you up on my end.
Yep, me too.
No, it's the actual people watching the stream are
Yep.
can't hear.
But
Well, yeah.
but me turning
The
it up
chronic
will
can
make
turn
it so
it
they
up,
can
yeah.
hear you. So you
that's
should
good,
sound
yeah.
better now.
Okay.
So you have Thogg slowly moving along. You have Moose Murray. You're finding
Well,
that as you every time you put your foot down, you because of
Yeah.
your new weight, you sink further in. It goes a
Yep.
little bit higher for you just because you're a little bit more.
Spindly.
You're not as
Spindly
big.
legs.
Yeah, your trunks aren't nearly as
Yeah.
big as Thogg's. So you think that there's might be some depth limit at where you currently are. That he's hitting.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you quite.
Murray's doing this out of spite right now, so he's gonna just suffer in silence.
Murray does so many things on fight.
So you guys continue
It's
along.
my autobiography, man.
Eventually, it's slow going.
It is.
It's wet. It's gross. This is a swamp. I mean, for lack of a better term. You start losing sight of the ground behind you to where you pretty much now feel like you're just full on in swamp.
But we have a neat little path, right?
You're making a path. You could follow the path back. Parts of it
Okay.
you can see do fill with water, because eventually the spell wears off and you just can't keep it necessarily up behind you permanently. Your mold earth eventually, and the ice from the shape water kind of just eventually it melts and it just turns back into kind of goo a little bit. But there's still, you can see, because you've been moving the earth, you can see it still making a little bit of a path so that sticks a little bit above the water, so you can at least kind of make your way where you
There's a
want.
noticeable line.
So, noticing that, I'm going to message Garvin. You know that if we get stopped for too long, we sink. Okay.
Yeah, he's just nodding to you. I don't think he says anything
Yep.
back. And he's just continuing to cast like, I have not said anything
Yeah.
because I don't want
No.
others thinking about it.
That's why.
As you
I
guys
had
are
to do it with the
walking.
message.
Need you guys to make me a perception check.
Okay. I'm not gonna make one on Garvin.
Let's see.
He's focused on
Moose
the magic,
perception.
so with an 8 passive,
I
I
got
think
you.
it's yeah.
Straight up
Oh
perception.
shit.
Yeah, just perception
Between
check.
the two of us, this is my job anyway. So
+4.
I need to calculate.
Well, this is his dump stat, so I like to play it that way.
Yeah.
Moose got pretty good actually.
Nope.
You guys can type in chat. 618.
My favorite number.
Okay.
Coco is
Oh, it is.
trying not to get trampled by the giant. Oh,
Murray and Adrian, you both see up ahead. It's kind of faint and it's a little ways out, but you see a light kind of moving around.
ooh.
Yep.
Ma.
Yep. I don't tell the group yet.
Okay.
Ma.
Did you keep trudging on?
As we get close enough that it's clear everyone can see it.
Okay.
That's
Eventually, everybody
probably
starts seeing
that.
this light. Just kind of hovering
I'm pretty
in the
sure
air.
I'm pretty sure I, the player, know what it is. Coco definitely would not.
It's kind of greenish in color, but you see like red flashes in it every once in a while.
With a history check of a 26, what does it look like to
Bet Garvin knows what it is.
So, you've heard tales of swamps and things like that having will-o-wisps, but this seems not quite that. Something about its movement, something about its color is off about what you've heard about the stories of will-o-wisps.
It's more Fey-like. Like there's more bright color and other stuff to it.
Yeah.
How far away is it?
It's probably about. It's hard to tell because it's a faded light. It's beyond 60 feet, so it's still out of any type of range.
Is it within 120?
Yes.
Garvin casts message at it. Hello. Can you understand me?
You don't get a response.
I send message again. I sent here by the Autumn Queen. Can you understand me?
And no response from it.
I just kind of like I probably look to Adrian, who understands what I'm doing at this point. It's not talking. It might not know how to speak. Can you try Sylvan?
Oh yeah, I can do that. So I cast. I go to cast and I go, what do I say?
I mean, hello?
Ah, got it.
What else do you say when you're meeting somebody?
This is your place, man. So I cast.
He just shrugs. Like I don't know either.
No, that's fine. So I cast message to it, and in Sylvan I will say, "Hello. We have been sent by the Autumn Queen. We mean you no harm. Can you understand me?"
You're not getting any type of response from it. Whether it's intentional or not, you don't.
Bub kiss, bro.
And I lean my antlers down and I poke Coco with my antlers like, come on, climb in.
I mean, at first I thought it was a will-o-wisp, but I don't think it's that.
Coco climbs the board.
Yeah, no, I
Whatever
have a
it
turd
is,
on my
I
head.
don't think we should
Sits
piss
on
it
that.
off.
Sits on the antler.
But what if it's a friend? Or something?
Well, if it's a friend, then maybe it won't try to kill us when we try to go past it, because I'm assuming that that is the direction in which we need to head. And I look at the moose.
Is this looking like where we're supposed to be? Like, are we like on the edge? Could this potentially be the thing we're looking for?
Yeah.
You are
Murray's
not on
looking
the
at it.
edge. All you can see is still swampland.
But like, from Murray's perspective, like, is it in our path? Do we have to walk around it, or like?
It is directly ahead of you. If you were to if you were to avoid it, you would have to go out of your way to get around it. But it looks like it's the direction you were trying to go.
And in swampland navigation, that's not a good thing.
Garvin's gonna minor illusion a series of lights to mimic its pattern to see if it gets a response that way.
Okay.
Ooh, the flump tactic. Communicate with light.
So what exactly are you? You're trying to mimic it or do something?
So I'm gonna try to make like an illusion that and if I have to cast it a couple times, just essentially make an image of lights happen in the same color patterns that it's shifting, right? Trying to make it.
Oh my goodness, you're
Let
playing
it know
Simon
that
Says. You're playing Simon Says.
Yeah,
with
kind
the
of
light
like
thing.
Simon Says with the lights back and forth, right? Yes.
Are you making fireflies for this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Garvin nods.
No, I get it.
Garvin nods.
I get it.
Okay. Yeah, you see it just continuing on. It's just doing this back and forth. see it flickering, and from with its green color to this with lights of red in it occasionally. It doesn't seem to have any pattern other than it just keeps doing this almost like figure 8 back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, that's pretty
But it
cool.
doesn't seem to be reacting at all.
Moose Murray just
I don't-
points at meh.
I get the feeling that we shouldn't stare at it for too long because that seems vaguely hypnotic. And no thank you.
I mean, I get the impression if we leave it alone, it'll leave us alone.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
But it's
Hey,
kind of
Thogg.
cool, and I want to know what it is.
Oh yeah. Hey Thog, just don't touch the glowy ball.
Okay.
Unless it tries to kill us. And then
My
touch it
lord.
real hard.
Okay.
Like real hard. Just punch it into nothing. Cool? You got this, bud.
I mean, it's up to you, Coco. It might attack you. I don't know.
Coco's gone.
Oh no! As soon as that happens, Murray starts trudging forwards because Murray doesn't want to lose his target, his turret. Murray starts walking up towards it.
Okay. As you start moving closer to it, and you're starting to move directly towards it, the light disappears.
Oh,
Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Coco and Murray make
sounds like.
to win.
To me, this sounds like a dancing light spell. Is my first thought. It's only a 14. It's low
Okay.
for me.
While it had some similarities to it, it doesn't look like it was actually a spell.
Okay. So is it a
I got
natural
outline.
effect of some kind?
Correct.
Has it reappeared elsewhere?
Murray paused at the mud under where it
So
was.
something might know we're here.
Oh, something knows we're here.
I mean,
We just
thugs
don't
are
know if
making
that something
so
is
much
anything
noise.
other than a glowy ball.
I mean, it could be a ward. It could be a creature. Maybe, like, he's scared.
I would be scared if I saw us and a giant.
I'm gonna cast
random
Speak with
beast coming.
Animals, and I'm just gonna speak the ground. It's all right. You can come back out. We're not gonna hurt you.
Oh, good. He's speaking in chitters again.
Yeah, you don't seem to get any kind of response from that either.
Okay. I don't know. Carmen doesn't know what the hell he's dealing with.
At least
At this
the
point,
audio
it's all
seems to
science,
like
right?
a-
You try things, trial and error, figure out what it is.
I take it from your face that didn't work.
What is that thing? It wasn't a spell.
Glowy ball. That's all I got. I mean, it could have been swamp gas, but I don't think it'd do
I
that.
start smelling. You know what? I'll make a perception check for that.
Okay.
Garmin's gonna smell for swamp
Ooh.
gas.
Murray wants to follow his lead.
Hey, that's a 15. It's a 15.
My
That's good for
Arcana
me.
was a nat 1. That is what you get.
You smell like rotting leaves, you smell stagnant water, you smell it's the swamp smells. I mean, yeah, you get a little bit of swamp gas, which is usually the emanations of decay.
Decomposing thing.
But you don't get any different smells of what you other than what you'd think you'd kind of get in a swamp.
It's definitely not swamp gas.
Yeah, I also don't hear bubbling, so I assumed I was wrong as soon as I said it. But that seems to be better than it being something terrifying. So that's what I'm going to stick with until you tell me it's something terrifying. Please don't.
I mean, I guess we keep going. It's not here anymore.
Cool.
Ma.
And I go back to casting Earthbending.
Yeah, and I start helping him out as we continue on.
Okay.
Murray turns around, looks. Sorry. Looks at Sahiri and like lowers his ass and is like, "Ma."
Hey, Murray.
Ma.
Fine. Sahiri will
Yeah.
give in.
I look at Adrian. Dude, man, I'm an armored ambulance. Screw all of you.
Yeah, no, mid cast, my hand goes from like this to like this. And then I just go back to casting.
Okay, so as you guys are walking, I need a perception check from everybody.
Okay.
Roll better than
I need a new fucking roller because this thing keeps just getting things stuck. That was still real bad though.
work.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I rolled like shit. Oh, God.
Perception check
Literally
is
half
not
of what I got last time.
Like an up armored Humvee, man. This
Wow.
is great.
Okay, so
have a
Sahiri,
bonus too. Keep rolling terribly.
you hear something speaking behind you guys,
Oh no.
and as you turn around, you see the light pop back up before you, and Thogg immediately shrinks in size, and he now as there's a frog where Thogg was just standing. You see 4 other shadows materialize behind the light, and now that you can see it, you see this. Give me a second. I'll give you guys a picture. You see the following things.
Fucking. I was like, oh no, dark pixies! Shit! Nope, nope. Dude, that was like one of the warnings, man. You don't want to piss off pixies. This is great. Dude, dark pixies, man. This is
All
so
right.
cool.
So you see this, except it's not.
Shit!
Except it looks mean.
It's giving off red as well as her eyes are red. And then you also see.
I sit here.
4 of these creatures standing behind her.
It's just happening.
Dude, months
Oh, those are so cute. Look at that guy. Look at this. Look at that little window.
hate it.
I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Fuck,
don't like
dude,
this.
that's...
I knew there was
Dude,
something
it
up. I couldn't.
good.
I couldn't quite place it, and I didn't want to keep digging at it. So I'm like, no, we'll just Garvin will keep going.
Dude, that's like a satyr with harpy legs for hands.
It's a meth.
Give me 1 second, I just messed this up.
So
Not that our characters
there's
are bad.
4 of the dark pixies and 4 of these things, or 1 dark pixie and 4
One-
of those.
1 pixie and 4 of the other guys.
Okay.
Did the light turn into the pixie, or is the light still there?
The light is still emanating from the pixie. The light was the pixie.
I am rolling like shit today.
All right.
The player had a feeling that's what we were dealing with, but I couldn't. My character didn't know. Garvin, for what he's very well learned on, is not incredibly learned on the Fae, even though there's this, and I think that's why there's the interest, right? It's an unexplored.
Yeah, you're finding all sorts of new things that are here, and that things you had taken for granted and what you had heard through the stories are not quite as black and white as they had been.
Fuck.
All right, so
I know what he screwed up on. I should have used the damn lantern.
Oh, right, the lantern. I forgot we had that.
so these creatures are now they're 15 feet behind where Thogg is. You guys are all kind of in a line ahead, but all you see of Thogg is this little frog hopping around on the ground.
Oh, he's so happy though. That's the thing. It's just he's so happy.
All right, so oh man, they rolled so much better than you guys did. Okay, what was your guys' order? I didn't get your marching order.
Well,
Well,
Murray and
two
Sahiri
of
are all
them are on
tied
the boost.
Yeah. Coco and
So-
Sahiri are on the moose up front,
Okay,
so we'd be
And-
farther away from the
Side, I
pixies.
assume.
The
To
two
the
brothers
side,
are
and
at
then
the
it's just the 2 of us.
front.
Yeah, because
So-
we're walking in the mud.
So they're ahead of you, and then Adrian and Garvin are in front of where Thogg was.
Well, Adrian and
I think
Gavin
Thog
would
was
have
off.
to be ahead because they were doing all the magic on the ground.
Thog was in the back,
Oh, okay,
basically,
okay.
and
So
all
you
the rest
guys-
of us
I got
were
it.
kind of...
Splayed
Yeah.
across. Like it's 2 on the path and then 3 as 1 on a moose.
I thought we were moving in a horizontal position together with Thog on one end, probably Murray and Sahiri on the other, with Garvin and
Coco.
Adrian and Coco, or in the center on what we're working on with magic, right?
Okay.
I could see Thog taking up the
'Cause we
rear
wouldn't-
because
we wouldn't
he'd be
know-
worried about us. You know, like...
Well, we'd asked him to stay to the side because we didn't want him to mess with our path, right?
Yeah.
And that was already said by Adrian earlier.
Facts.
So I guess he's to the left, and then we're here, the 2 of us, and then there's
Okay,
the
so-
moose and 2 party members.
You guys see one of the creatures that's now behind one of the they're you guys had seen satyrs, and they kind of have the physical body shape of a satyr, but they look devilish, they look fiendish, like something has warped them. So let's see, so who would be closer to Thog then, Garvin or Adrian, from your guys' line? Okay.
Adrian?
Probably. me.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
It wouldn't really matter. It's interchangeable at that point. So
Gotcha.
if you want to just roll a die or whatever.
All right, Adrian, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. I'm bad at these.
As you hear something come out of his mouth, and you're trying with all your might. How many? You're trying with all of your might to keep from laughing.
Oh no.
10.
Okay, so you are now lying on the ground, rolling in laughter.
It's
Aren't
Thog
you-
the
it's- now,
frog!
Is he Elven? Do you have advantage on this?
Oh,
Is it
that's
charm?
right. I have.
Fey
I guess in
ancestry, you
charm-
should have advice. Yeah.
It technically
know if
doesn't
it
have
is.
it doesn't have the keyword charm in it.
Okay.
I think it specifically has to have the keyword charm in it.
It does.
So
yeah.
then I'm just laughing about Thog the frog.
Yes, for whatever reason, you're on the ground laughing hysterically. So you are currently prone and incapacitated and unable to stand up. You can do a save at the end of your turn.
Cool.
All right, the pixie is up. All right, so this one will be on Garvin. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as well. Oh no, actually, everybody within 10 feet of Garvin.
So me.
Well, and the up armored Humvee with the
Okay. that
paramedic
is
and
a
the sniper.
16.
Okay,
So I'll
so
all us.
yes, if you're all within 10 feet, then yeah, it'll be all of you.
Dude.
22. My favorite number.
Even though my wisdom's
19.
crap, I do have a proficiency in wisdom saves due to my class. Huzzah!
My
He's good at
dice
making
decided,
snap decisions.
I decided to play nice this time.
Okay,
I don't
so
have.
you all feel like as it starts to do this cast, you feel this like fog starting to fill your mind, like you like something was trying to confuse you, but you managed to shake it off. Every one of you, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet summer child.
So, I know what it just
Frog
tried to
thing is
do.
super funny.
I'm sure.
As you kind of hear it make what's obviously going to be some sort of Sylvan curse, and she kind of floats back behind the other creatures. All right, Coco, you're now up.
Oh.
You're sitting on top of Murray.
Okay, Coco is going to jump off the moose, run forward, scoop up the frog, and tuck him into into her bag, and then bonus action.
Can I use a reaction?
To do what?
Shout to Coco.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Don't do
Just throw the frog, Coco. Hurt it. And
Oh.
Garvin's nodding like,
Okay. In
throw
which
the
case,
frog and hurt it.
okay. In which case,
Yeah.
Coco will. Because I, the player, know
Frog
what
grenade.
happened. Coco does not know how these things work. But if Garvin says throw the frog that injure the frog, then Coco will grab the frog and toss it at a tree.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a ranged attack roll without your modifier, because this is going to be an improvised weapon.
It
Okay.
is. But
Oh
that's
my god,
okay.
this is
We
great.
have inspiration too, remember?
Yeah. Oh, poor
just,
Thogg.
I was just thinking that because okay, so luckily
It's a good thing frogs are pretty stupid.
even without a dex bonus.
The only reason I did this is because I was just gonna blast the frog on my turn, but since she goes to grab it, Garvin's like, no, this is gonna be bad.
Dude. Murray knows it's a concentration spell. He was going for the pixie.
That is an 18.
Okay, so you wind up and you toss the Thogg the frog, smacks against the tree, and immediately you see him, boom, explode back to full size. He is now on the other side of the creatures. You guys are now basically kind of flanking him one on each side. All right, the
Yeah,
one.
that's me right now.
Fastball special with the frog.
Yeah, that was worth the reaction. I don't care.
Kermit
So-
the Thogg, man. Dude.
Actually, hide.
One of the other creatures now starts moving up. He sees
Oh my God.
Coco.
Shit. That's I rolled for shit, but I got a 16 on my stealth for hiding
Oh,
because
but
I rolled a
where did-
fucking 5
so you moved behind something to hide after you threw.
exactly twice today.
All right, so it's not going to attack Coco then.
Hence the bonus action hide. I'm like, I'm a rogue. I'm hiding.
Okay, so what you see is it multiply, and there's now 3 more of him surrounding him.
Cheater.
So you see a new one in front of him, behind him, and off to his left. This is of the creature, and this is the one that he's kind of in the middle of them. All right, Adrian, you are finding everything absolutely hysterical at this point. I need you to make
Nice.
another
On
wisdom
par.
saving throw.
I mean, this is hilarious. To be fair, I mean,
Oh no, it very
the
much
pixie
is.
the pixie just got ahead of us. You know?
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Okay.
Wait, do we go back to the start of the initiative? Because I didn't get a turn.
No, we're still in order. There are 4 of those
Okay, I
creatures.
Gotcha. I'm having trouble tracking where we are then. No worries.
Yeah.
All right, so we're on initiative 22 now, finally.
No, we're on.
Or initiative
No, this is
18.
11. Or
18.
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I the 22
Murray-
and other
Murray
numbers
rolled in-
messed me up.
Murray rolled a
17.
19 on his
My
initiative.
save.
I had you an 18. I did that wrong.
No, for my
Okay.
save, I had a 17.
Oh no, wait, 19. Yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, no.
I am 18. Jesus Christ. It's because I
Sorry.
keep forgetting
Yeah.
to put the dividers, so all the numbers are stuck together. So yeah, never mind. That's my bad.
I got you.
19
Andrew,
is
what
my
was your
save.
save?
17.
17. Okay, so your fits of laughter stop. Your stomach no longer hurts from laughing as hard. You're still stuck prone, but you're no longer incapacitated, and you'll be able to actually act on your next turn. Murray,
Okay. Do I have any actions left at all?
it's the end of your turn when that save comes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Moose Murray looks back at Sahiri on his back and just goes head down, and I charge the pixie. I'm going straight for that fucking pixie, man. Just straight to it. I'm making a charge attack. I have to move at least 20 feet, so I back up 5, and
Okay.
then I also have mobile.
The 2 middle creatures are going to attack
Yeah.
you as you kind of have to go
Oh.
through by them.
I'm in wild shape, man. I'm basically a tank with a healer on me. I'm awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna just go straight for the pixie.
Okay, so two of them are gonna make claw attacks at you.
Damn it.
Oh,
why'd you
yes,
gotta go to the
sir.
middle?
That's gonna miss a 17.
Oh, my AC is 10 as a moose, so yeah.
So you take a whopping 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, cool. My moose form is down to 18. Yeah, I have a pin.
All right, and you can go ahead and do your attack on the pixie.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. I'm assuming a pixie can't be knocked prone, so that might be completely negated, but I mean, well, we'll see. Extra moose. God damn it. Every time I would love if I could take my moose thing and have it separate so that when I click in my sheet it doesn't freaking disappear. Alright, so charge is strength, so that's plus 3. 16.
Hits.
Ooh, nice. All right, so now I gotta click my sheet open again to get the moose again. 2d6. Bop, bop. And if it can be knocked prone, it's a DC 13 strength. Total of 5 trampling damage as I do the ram attack with a healer on my back, and this is just hilarious.
Okay, so as you go and you slam into the pixie, you get this puff of like dust as you obliterate it and it completely disappears.
And then, I mean, I got like 50 feet of movement, so those two little bastards that hit me, I stop after I feel the pixie go poof. I'm leaving that joke. And I just turn right back around, lower my antlers, and I'm pointing at one of those like demon satyr things. And I'm kind of popping a little bit of a squat so Sahiri can get off my back before I do something stupid. That's my turn.
Okay. So now the far left one is going to make its attack. It turns. It sees Sahiri wearing metal armor.
Ooh, this is gonna suck for both of us.
Your
Do I have
armor?
a reaction left?
Yeah, it's yes, because you're no longer incapacitated, and yeah, you can still have a reaction this round. So you see it.
Counterspell.
Okay. And I think that automatically does 3rd level and below.
Yeah.
3rd level and below,
Yeah.
because a counterspell is 3rd level.
So
yes.
you see this creature start doing this spell, and you see it just immediately fizzle out of its hand, and it kind of looks down like.
Yeah, I'm just pointing at it like, no.
Fair enough.
Nope.
This fight's
Garvin.
not going very well for them right now.
What about Sahiri's turn?
Sahiri is a 13, not a 17, right?
Sahiri's a
wasn't I
17.
11.
No, she was 11.
I think I was an
11,
11.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the gotcha.
Yeah, I
Yeah, the
put
whiz.
everything in the counter builder before everything else was added in, so everybody's initiative should be.
Yeah. We're professionals.
Okay, so this is all a pretty close proximity of combat, from what
Yeah.
I'm understanding here. Okay.
Yeah, they're all there's a 5-foot space between each of the creatures because Murray was able to go through them. One of them does have tree
So-
surrounding him.
You would say this whole battlefield's no more than 40 feet wide
Correct.
currently?
Yeah.
Okay. In the very center of the battlefield, I'm casting a 2nd level sleep.
Oh
Okay.
no. Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
yes, I'm immune.
I'm not. I just hope
Targets
their
lowest
HPs
hit-
are.
It targets, yeah, it targets
Yeah.
lowest hit.
I know,
Garvin's
oh,
not,
I'm
Garvin's
so
not thinking about Murray right now. He's thinking about other things. Let me cast his D&D
Murray's so
Beyond.
happy with this. I'm like all about this.
2nd level sleep. What is that going to be? 78? 88? No, D8. I think it's 5d8 for first level.
Okay, well, it's not. What? Where's the dice? Why is it not rolling the dice?
Oh, it's an additional 2d8, so it's like a 7d8 at second level.
Oh yeah, yes it is. 7d8.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it the counting. Yep, here we go.
Oh wow. It doesn't let you roll damage for your spell?
Total of 30.
30. Okay. What is everybody's current hit points?
18.
43.
52.
49.
62, but I'm immune.
All right, Murray, you fall asleep.
Okay, Nate.
So it doesn't seem to affect the creatures at all. Okay. Sorry, thought that would help. Garvin shouts out.
I do like sleep, but man, that was funny.
Yeah,
I love sleep so much, man. It's so good.
He's gonna
It's
drown.
Fae. I mean, it's Fae, so I knew I was taking a chance. All right, that's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, so the one on the far right is now up.
Yeah.
And you see him.
Fucking hit me, I dare you.
3 more of them spawn around him.
Fucking stupid. Stupid. Bum.
Sahiri, you're up.
I mean, actually, Sahiri's down on the ground because I went nappy time.
Yeah, Sahiri is standing up, I suppose, or fighting. Well, let's go with a word of radiance. So, the ones that are in my area that I can see need to make
You need to move up. I think it's 5 feet around you. It's kind of like
Okay, yeah, I would move up at this point.
Okay, so there's 4 of them. 1, there's a 5-foot space. 2, a 5-foot space. 3, a 5-foot space. 4, a 5-foot space. But the far left one and the second one both
I'm gonna
have
get what I
3
can
around.
get.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So you'll
get
move up.
and
From
yep.
where you are, the closest ones are going to be the 2 middle ones. So go ahead
Okay.
and, I think that's
DC
what's your
16 con save.
DC 16?
16 con.
All right, the one in the middle right made it, and both of them make it.
That's fine. I will be
Any
right
others?
back.
Okay.
Let me just. No, nothing else. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just let me know what damage I take if I get back, or what saves I
Okay.
need to make.
All right. Thogg is now up. Thogg is now up, as he is no longer what he was before. Okay, so he runs over. So he was off kind of to the right a little bit. He moves up, and he moves in between the far left two. One of them has the 3 duplicates up on it. So he's going to attack the one without first. So that's the one on the far left. And he's going to make 2 club attacks.
Splash zone.
You guys aren't cool enough for this club.
And
Thugs
he
a
only
bouncer.
manages to hit him once.
Okay, maybe they're cool enough.
Sometimes you just can't tell, you know?
Thugg's a good bouncer. He'll figure it out.
Thogg's the goodest boy.
But you see him take quite a bit of damage. just from the one shot, as he is now hurting.
Yeah.
Boy.
That's the far left one. That's the first one that attacked that cast made you laugh. All right. Now we're back to the top of the order, so that one is back up again. He turns, since Thogg came right up to him, and he's going to... You see him take 2 swipes with his claws, and then he tries goring him with his horns.
Amateurs, I tell you.
Just kick it.
Poor Thogg.
And he only manages to actually gore him. The 2 claws, you see, they kind of just bounce right off of his hard natural armor. But he manages to gore him pretty well, and he takes a little bit of damage.
You hate to see it, guys. You hate to see it.
Much. Okay. All right. Pixie's dead. Coco.
Okay. Who's closest to me? Pick one.
Let's see. The 2 on the left were still the closest ones from where you guys are.
Okay.
Actually, you're from because you went and hid. Where did you hide behind it?
I don't know. I hid behind it. I hid behind it. Whatever was closest. There.
So there's a tree off to the left. So yeah, you would be closer to the 2 left ones.
Kind of dead swamp trees.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm close.
You're closest to the 2 that Thogg is standing between.
Okay, so the one that just gored Thogg, Coco's gonna pop out from behind the tree, dart forward, and stab it.
Okay, so the one that attacked Thogg, that's the one on the far left.
Yeah. Stabby time.
And now it's a kebab.
That is a... it might not be, depending on how good its armor class is. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, they're not wearing any kind of armor of any kind, so this is all their natural hide.
Are they medium creatures? It feels like
they look like satyrs, but looks like they've been warped by
Evil.
some fiendish energy.
Okay, so that is... Ooh. That is... so that's 11 piercing damage. Hold on
Okay.
while I find some...
Kebab.
Mm, 16 sneak attack.
16?
Yes. I roll 46 now.
Terrifying.
Alright, you see him just bleeding profusely at this point.
Bonus action, duck behind a bush.
Okay. Alright. The one that is next to you all, he is now up. And he is going to claw twice at you and try and whack you with its horn as well. Oh wait, you stealth. You bonus action disengaged. Okay, never mind. So he can't do that. So never mind. Back. He's still on Thogg then. Thogg's gonna take some damage here.
Sorry,
Or maybe
Thogg.
not. Never
Thogg's a
mind.
big boy.
Yeah, because he missed on all 3. Wow. Okay. All right, Adrian.
Oh.
So the one behind Thogg has not been attacked. The one that is not currently trying to gore him with its tiny horns.
The one that just attacked him has not been hit, but he's also got the 3 different ones around him. The one
That's
that's
fine. I don't
next,
give a shit about
the one
that.
that
I don't have
he
to
and
roll to
Coco
hit.
attacked, The one that he and Coco attacked is like you can see just blood pouring out of it.
That's fine. So I am going to quicken a Mind Spike at 2nd level on the one that just attacked Thogg.
Okay.
I need a Wisdom save from him.
Wisdom. Ooh, fails. Oof. Ugh.
Cool.
Oof.
Double
So
fours.
he is going to take
Yeah, hate to see
12
it.
damage.
12 damage. I also need you to roll me a d20.
Okay, it's a 12, ironically.
Alright.
And then, which by the way I do by pointing at it in finger guns. And then I'm going to just throw a firebolt at the one that's almost dead,
Okay.
which does not have its mirror imagey crap around it. So that's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Taking 4 damage.
As it hits,
Nice.
you see it collapse to the ground and then actually just disappear underneath the water.
Still on my back. I guess I should stand up. Yeah, I do that. And then that's my turn.
All right, Murray, you're asleep. There's no save on it. I don't believe so.
No, it's nope. It's until I take damage or a minute. Yeah.
Yep.
Or
All
10
right.
minutes.
Oh, whoops.
Murray's having a great time, man. Like Murray's dreaming of sheep and stuff. It's great.
All right, so the one
Wish you would have known that.
on the middle right attacks. It is actually going to.
When you're all dead, they'll eventually turn on Murray, and then I'll save the day and I'll bring you back. It's fine.
It's
got
gonna
you.
fire at Garvin.
Rude.
You see it shoot these rays from its fingers. 3 of them, as a matter of fact.
Okay,
Are they
so as
burny
the-
or are they thwappy?
As the first one goes to hit me, I'm casting Absorb Elements.
Okay. So you have to choose what element it is, or does it matter?
It's in reaction to taking the damage, right? So, so I guess if it hits me first, but yeah,
Okay.
we'll wait till
What's your AC?
14.
Okay. The second one hits you.
Okay, so I'll use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements. That'll give me resistance.
Okay. So it's
I'm guessing
doing.
this is fire.
It's
that what
doing.
this is doing?
3 different types of damage. So it's lightning, fire, and
Garvin
cold.
does- So as the fire goes to strike through, I absorb that. It only gives me resistance to fire.
Okay. So for the fire, let me do that one first. You're gonna take 1 point of fire damage.
Prismatic orb or something like that?
Kind of.
Okay.
You take 4 points of lightning damage and 3 points of cold damage.
So it sent 4 bolts my way.
It sent 3, but each one on each individual one does different elements.
Oh.
So it does
each one is 3.
Each one does
Okay.
3 different elements in each attack. So it's
Okay, so
it's complicated.
It was 1, 4, and 3. Is that
Correct. Correct.
Rude.
All right.
Hey, it missed on the other 2 at least.
Still rude.
Rude.
All right, and Garvin, you're now up.
1-star review on Yelp.
Are we in dim light? Just curious
Yes.
due to the situation. Okay.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay. A dagger is a melee weapon even when thrown, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action. Yeah, okay. I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw the Shadow Blade at the one that just threw these spells at me. And it gets advantage on the attack because we're in dim light.
Okay.
Damn.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then it does an additional 2d6 fire because it procs my absorb elements as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 2d6 fire and 2d8 psychic is about to come his way.
You can just give me totally. It doesn't have any type of
Okay.
resistances
So,
that you can tell.
A lot.
Yep. It is a total of 10 plus my dex, so 12 damage.
All right.
No, it doesn't get my dex. Sorry. Well, it counts as a simple melee weapon, which you're proficient, deals 2d8 psychic damage on hit, so it is a ranged attack weapon dex roll. Does that get my dex?
I'll give it to you. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not sure how the.
I'll do some Google foo here in a second. So that's.
But you're doing it as a bonus action.
So as a bonus action, I'm summoning the
you're
dagger
casting.
into my hand.
I got it.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
as an action, I'm throwing
gotcha.
the shadow dagger, right?
For now, we'll call it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. The bonus action and the action. I got it. So yeah, you do get the dex.
so-
I'll give it that.
Oh shit, up in here.
Okay. That's Garvin's turn then.
Okay, the far left one who has the images moving around it. He saw you cast that, and he finds that now thinks you're a little bit dangerous. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw as you're trying to stave off laughter.
No. Counter
I'm
spell
gonna
again.
use. Okay.
Is it the same round that you did counterspell before? Yes.
You haven't
No,
acted
it's been my
yet.
turn. It's been my turn.
Oh right, you quickened. You did the whole quicken thing and whatever. Yeah. This is a new round.
Nope. Yeah, you're true. For as far as your turn's concerned, that is correct. Your action economy was returned.
Yeah, because he went again right before me.
Yep.
So we are in a new round.
Okay.
Okay.
It was me, then a monster, then you.
Okay. So you see it. Basically, it starts to say something, and it just doesn't seem to have any effect.
Nah.
All right, Sahiri.
Imagine just spending this entire combat.
Okay,
going,
so
no!
is the one, are they still by me?
Yeah,
Or am
they
I
haven't
still by
moved.
them? I guess is
Yeah,
the
they
appropriate.
they haven't moved. You have the two middle ones. One of them has
Okay.
guys circling around it. The other one does not.
Are either one
But-
of them damaged?
Yes, both of them are.
Okay. The one with the guys circling around him, I need him to make the DC 16 Wisdom save against Toll the Dead.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
right. Take it.
Wisdom save. He fails.
Oh
Amazing.
yeah.
Choice.
He's going to take 12 points of Toll the Dead damage.
Oh yeah.
Pikmin.
All right, so that was the. You said 12. And you see him scream as
That
he
is
takes
correct.
the pain in his. Okay, got it. All right. Thogg is up, and again, he's gonna. He's got the guy with the creatures around him, the other ones around him, and he's still gonna take 2 swings. With his great. Does that hit?
Big fuck off club.
Oh, both of them are gonna hit. Okay, hold on. I gotta do a look here real quick. Just give me a second. And it is. All right, you see 2 of the copies disappear as Thogg hits him.
Nice.
All right,
Good job.
Coco, you're now up.
Okay, well. Thogg has done some of the work for me. Pop out and attack the. So, what do I? do I roll or do you roll to determine whether I hit? Because there's one copy remaining.
I roll.
correct?
I roll. I roll. So
Oh.
you rolled a hit, and I rolled the dice to see if I can get above the number 2.
Okay. That is, I think, like 24 to hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, it's high.
And
Sorry, I can't math.
you hit him.
Ooh. That is, that is sort of 8 points of piercing damage and 15 points of sneak attack.
15 plus
Not
what?
as good.
I missed the first one.
So 8.
Okay, so 23 total. Got it. 8 and 15. 23. Got it. Okay. Anything else?
Lather, rinse, repeat. Bonus action. Poof.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
Smoke bomb.
Alright, he's up. He is going to... Again, try and just claw and gore Thogg, because that's who's on him right now.
I feel bad.
Dude probably has like 65 hit points though. At least.
I know.
Alright,
But I feel
so
like we have significantly increased his quality of life just by becoming his friend.
he hits with a claw.
Without us, he would have been trapped here forever.
He hits
He got
with
to be a
claw
dog. He's living his best life.
and
You know?
The
And
gore.
frog.
Dog Thogg, frog Thogg. Come on, man. It's his best life.
So again, you see Thogg take a little bit more damage as the claw and as in his horns slam into him. Adrin.
How's Thog looking?
I mean, he's taken a little bit of damage, but doesn't look like it's substantial.
Okay, so he doesn't look like he's about to keel over.
No.
Okay. So there's 2 of them left.
3. Yeah, there's still 3 alive.
Okay. The one that Thug is fighting has been hit more though, for sure.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely bleeding pretty bad. Even the one
Okay.
that's the other one next to that one, so the 2 that were originally in the middle, both are bleeding
Yeah.
pretty badly.
Okay. Then I am going to quicken one spell and cast another. So with one hand I point at a rock, and the other hand I start to summon a little fireball, and I point them at different creatures, and I just fling both hands forward and do firebolt and catapult.
Which one at which?
It's not.
It does make a difference because one of them still has a
The
duplicate.
one, yeah, the one that Coco's been, or the one that still has duplicates gets the catapult, so it's a dex save, and
Okay.
the other one gets the firebolt.
Dex save what?
16.
Both fail. So it's got advantage. Both dice fail, so he fails on the catapult.
Okay, so he takes 14 damage.
He drops. You see the catapulting stone hit him, and he drops like a stone.
The other one is an 18 to hit.
And that'll hit. He does not have any images around him, so this will take straight on.
5 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, let me check something. I'm just trying to figure out my action economy for changing spell slots into points.
They're bonus actions.
Bonus action. Okay, don't worry about
Yep.
it then.
Okay.
I'm done.
Murray's still asleep.
Deal with it later.
Sorry, Murray.
The other one that's
Easiest
taken a lot of
XP Murray will ever earn, man.
the one
Easiest
that's
XP.
hurting pretty badly. You see him again. you see 3 more copies of him pop up. Garvin.
Garvin just uses a bonus action to manifest another blade of shadow and throw it at the one remaining.
There's 2 left. Both of them have the mirror images around them.
Okay, the one that's been shooting crap at me is the one that I'm attacking.
Okay,
if it's still up.
Yeah, that's the one on the far left.
Okay, that's a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, that's my action and my bonus action. How far am I from this one?
They're 15 feet away. 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna
20
use
because he's large.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to just kind of back up.
Okay.
Forcing it to, if it wants to get closer or pursue me, get in the thick of other people. Hopefully, is Garvin's thought. Whether or not that works or not.
Okay.
So I'll move 30 feet back if I can. If not, I'll move 15 if I need to move slow and steady.
I haven't been doing difficult terrain because it's not that deep, so no, you can move their full distance.
Okay.
But it is now up, and it is going to fire 3 more shots at you. Below is a 14.
So 14 is my AC, so
Okay.
as soon as the first one hits, I'm going to cast Absorb Elements again. This time at
All right.
first level.
Okay. Are you doing the same fire again?
Well, it's to whatever damage hits me first, right?
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, the damage triggers the absorption.
Oh, it would have been lightning, because lightning is the first one listed, but it's fine.
That's okay.
So it's 1 point of lightning, 6 points. This is just the first one. 1 point of lightning,
Okay.
6 points of fire, and 1 point of cold. I'm actually gonna just do these one back to back to back, so I
Okay.
have them listed in here.
And hold on, I've got to make checks to. That is a. Okay, I lose concentration on my Shadow Blade.
Okay. The next one you take 4 of each type of damage.
Is that with my resistance, or does the resistance reduce that to 2 on the lightning?
2 on the lightning. It would have been 4. It's now 2.
So 10.
And on the third one, it's 2 lightning, 6 fire, 3 cold.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
done.
That nervous
Garvin-
laugh of.
Garvin's
Alright.
still hurt, still up, but he's hurting.
And Sahiri, you're now up.
I attempt to toll the dead that same again.
Okay. It's a 16.
Yep.
He saves. Got an 18 on the die.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Thogg is up. His first
Get him,
2
Thogg.
targets are dead, so he's going to move up between the other 2, and he's going to take one swing at the first guy. And it's going to hit, but what does he hit? He hits a duplicate. So his second attack hits. And that also hits a duplicate. So he is down to 1 duplicate. And Coco, you're up.
Okay. Well, where Thogg leads, I shall follow. He's got rid of 2 duplicates. I've got better odds of getting that guy. So, that is a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
I'm having trouble with my dice. There.
All right. Adrin.
So at this point, I am going to like back up a few feet and step directly in front of Garvin,
Okay.
blocking like between him and this thingamabob that's been trying to murderlate him, because he
Sure.
don't look good. He's like singed and stuff. And then I'm just gonna cast a second level catapult at it. So I need a deck save.
Catapult is such a good spell, man. I
Yes,
love
it
it.
is.
Because it
so
requires a
much.
save, not a...
And it's
Yeah.
D8 damage.
Oh, I
and
didn't
it's
make you
scale.
roll-
It's all or
I-
nothing.
I did not
Yeah,
make you roll a
it's a-
d20 last time. But
It's okay, I'll
it's
roll
a
it
level
this time for sure.
Yeah, it fails and rolled me that d20.
It's a 4 on the D20.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the damage is 17.
And that one
Nice.
Slightly bigger
crumples
rock.
to the ground, and again, you see it just kind of fade into the water.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, "You good?" Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
yeah.
look for the last one and just sort of be ready.
All right, Murray's asleep. Garvin, you're up.
Poor Murray.
We should fix that.
Yeah. Garvin's pulling out his healer's kit and he's just going to start bandaging himself up, and I'll use my action to heal myself.
Okay.
In front of you.
I get healed for 12 hit points.
Okay. Except for a little bit of the damage. All right. So this next one, the last guy, he's still up. He's got all three of his images around him. He is going to attack Thogg because he's right there.
Perfect.
And he hits with all three attacks.
Ooh.
Oh, less perfect.
Oh.
Nine. So he gets, you see him claw and just manages to gore him with his horns, so he takes pretty decent clip of damage there. Sahiri.
Okay, well, Toll the Dead. I'm assuming Thogg's still up.
Yep. Wisdom save fails.
Cool. And he's damaged, right?
No, this one has not taken any
No,
damage.
he's not damaged. Okay,
Correct.
that's fine. He's going to take 9 points of Toll the Dead damage.
Okay, now he's been damaged.
That's what we like.
How far away from Murray am I?
You're right next to Murray.
I had moved up to the things at one point.
Right, but so had he.
Okay, all right.
So when you got off and moved up to him, he's now pretty much
Mhm.
behind you now.
Okay.
All right. Thogg is now up.
Get him, Thogg.
Okay, so he's gonna again take 2 shots. We'll see what they hit. It's only gonna hit him once. So hit him or the. All right, so one of he's down to the guy's now down to 2 duplicates. All right, Coco.
Okay. Well, try again. That is a 16 to hit this time.
16 will hit.
Okay. Do I hit?
Do you hit him? You hit, but not him. You managed to destroy one of his duplicates.
Okay.
So he's now down
Well,
to
that
1.
was the.
I rolled a 20 on the check, so.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. Adrin.
Okay. So there's only one left, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he has 3 duplicates around him?
1.
1 duplicate around him. All the better. Well, I'm going to quicken an infestation on Murray.
Murray wakes up covered in fleas.
I gotta wake you
Ladies,
up
that's a
somehow. I'm
Tuesday.
not that close.
Is it a
That's a
con
Tuesday.
save though?
Oh, that's true.
He
Yes.
still makes that while sleeping.
That's true. Oops. I already said it. Too late now.
Well, you're lucky because my con save is a 5.
Sweet. Alright, so you're gonna take 8 damage and wind up moving a little bit.
I start like rolling in one direction in the mud because I'm prone, so I'd have to get up.
And you wind up moving north.
I don't think he
Cool.
can move because it's 5 feet and he's prone, so he wouldn't move.
I
Okay,
mean, I
cool,
might
all the
roll a
better.
few times, like trying to get the bugs off of me or something, but
Sorry. And then I'm gonna firebolt that one
Okay.
with a 17 to hit.
Okay. It hits, but it destroys his last duplicate.
Fine.
He had to roll an 11 better. I rolled a 12. All right.
Still
Anything
acceptable.
else?
Nope.
Okay. Murray, you're finally awake. There's
yeah,
one
no,
guy still
so
left.
yeah, Grumpy moves Grumpy's his way to his feet. Kind of staggers. Sees the glowy fuck, stumbles over to him. Yeah. +5. Ooh. All right, Murray moves. Let's go. God damn it! Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, that was a net 1 on the attack. I completely missed and like my foot's stuck in mud or something.
Okay. Garvin, you see Murray stand up and go to run and attack and just flat out misses him.
All right. Garvin's chuckling to himself. He finds all of this funny. The fact that Murray fell asleep, all of that, regardless of the battle, like it's pretty funny. And he's a little hurt, sure, but can you roll me a D10 Draconic? Because I'm gonna recklessly cast a spell. I think it's more fun if you roll the dice for me.
6.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So I'm using a 1st level slot. This will be what is this? A fog cloud. Wonderful. So I go to cast and just kind of invoke this chaos energy and a big cloud of fog appears.
Okay.
That's handy, actually. So it's like
Sorry.
a fog cloud, and then there's like a giant head popping out the
It's
top.
And you know what? I'm not lowering it. Garvin doesn't want to get hit right now. So he
And
probably
that's
doesn't think about the negative side effects of this at the moment and leaves it up.
Oops.
That's Garvin's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's right in the middle of this fog cloud. How big is
He's
the fog
blind
cloud?
essentially. 40-foot radius.
And you cast it directly on him.
Or no, sorry, 20-foot radius. Well, it would have been centered probably, I guess, on him, yeah, because I was casting at him.
So everybody's in the
20-foot
fog cloud
radius.
except
Everybody's in the fog
you
cloud.
and Adrin.
Yeah.
Except me. That's right, because I
And
backed
me.
up.
You and Adrin are the only ones not in it. Okay.
Awkward.
Okay.
Just for that, I'm gonna have you roll me a d8.
Me?
Yes.
That's a 7.
Okay. All right. So you see appear before you the creature as it looks like, as it makes this, like, as you see this mist appear beneath its feet as it's appearing in front of you, as it looks like it just misty stepped. It got
Okay.
lucky.
In front of him or in front of me?
Well, it'd be in front of you.
Okay.
So in front of
He
you,
was
this
right in front
creature
of me.
pops up. Yeah, this creature just happens to roll properly and pops up in front of you. So it's like a little
I'm
bit
right.
surprised, but at the same time, it's gonna smack at you with its claws.
That's fine. I have
and it's
full
gonna
hit
worry.
points. This is why I stood
It's
in front
it's
of
within
him.
hug range. That's nice.
This actually works out. This works out beautifully. This is chaos working to your advantage.
Yup. As it tends to do for us.
Wow. Okay. 8, 8, 7, or 8, 8, 16?
The
16
16
hit?
will hit me.
Okay, so it gores you.
Surprise! The sorcerer has shitty armor.
I rolled 2 3s.
So the wizard has better armor than the sorcerer, dude. How does that make you feel?
So you take 10 points of damage as it gores into you, but after
Oh,
missing with
that's
its 2
fine.
claws.
Ow!
I mean, wizards are better at magic and they have higher AC, dude. I'm hurt. Like this is crazy.
Sahiri.
Come on now, I made a special suit of armor.
I know. I'm having fun.
Better.
I can't see.
Correct.
I don't know where the thing is, so I'm just going to stay where I am.
You could have heard a yelp from Adrin as he took the damage from the gore.
Yeah,
Just
but
a
I still have
mildly
to
indignant
see.
Ow!
I guess I could move in the direction of the yelp.
Now it's gonna be
Or
half.
at
It's gonna be
least try
difficult,
to.
basically equivalent to difficult terrain because you're gonna basically be kind of feeling your way through.
Yeah.
And you're about. See, you're on the other side of the creature, so you're 25 feet from the edge of the circle. So a double move to get out, or you can move
I will-
backwards to get out in one with half your movement.
But I'm not going to be able to see it anyway, so I might as well move in the direction it
I don't think
potentially
she would move
went.
backwards, would she?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to move backwards. I would move forwards because if I have to dole out some healing because somebody's going down, I need to be in that area. So I will move
It was just a
15
mildly
feet
indignant
in that
ow.
direction. I'm
Okay.
still in the fog cloud, but at least I'm closer.
Okay. Did you want to double move out of it? You still have an action. That was only your move.
Yeah, I'll double move out of it.
Okay, so you're now 5 feet out of the fog cloud. You see the creature standing about 15 feet ahead of you, or no, 10 feet ahead of you, in front of Adrin.
Okay.
All right. Thogg is up.
Oh, hello. Hey, buddy, whack it.
I need to check on something real quick. I need to see
How high
How
the fog
tall?
cloud is?
how
How-
tall
Yeah.
a
The
hill
fog
giant
cloud's
actually
20
is.
feet.
This specific stone giant is.
20 feet tall. Stone giant might be higher than 20 feet tall.
That's
They're pretty
just
tall.
double. They're huge. So
They're
he's
actually, yeah. The actual height size of stone giants would be in Volo's guide, if I'm not mistaken.
You're probably correct. All right. DM loading, people.
We have
Your
music.
call is very important to us. Please stay
Don't.
on the line. Your DM
Please
will be
don't.
with you shortly.
Stop.
Well, while we're looking this up, guys, we did hit $400 in donations. So,
Big pog.
I know that they may or may not be watching, but just bring up my notifications here real quick. Strange Ways, Rick and Thunder, thank you guys. That was another $75 that we're now up, so we're now at 400. We're 100 away from you guys shaving my head, so we'll just say that.
Oh yeah.
Not shaving my head, coloring my hair. God, no, we're not that close to shaving my head. No,
Not yet.
almost halfway. Almost halfway.
Theoretically, would you have to dye your hair then shave it? Because technically both of those things are unlocked. Oh, okay.
It would
Yes,
be
let's
waiting
dye
until the
until
color
it's
wore
stripped
out.
down.
Yeah. So it'd be over time,
that's
but
fun. Ooh,
All
that's
right.
fun.
I'm gonna say it's not giving me the details that I want, but he's huge, and I'm saying he's gonna be towering over it. You see him lumber forward as he sees the creature, and he's just gonna again come down on top of it with
Okay.
two
And I'm
whacks.
just gonna get covered in muck, and he's gonna be fine.
He is splash zone.
Mm-hmm. But Garvin is directly behind me, so he will
So-
not get splashed.
He comes down once and then hits it. The second time he comes down, it splashes into the mud. That was his last. Well, let's see if he actually makes it. He had one last. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't. I'm sorry. He had none left. All right, so he's just gonna take the damage.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
Hopefully.
Not when I
would
roll
think
like
so.
that.
I mean, he's
Not when I
basically
roll
swinging
like
an
that.
oak tree as a club.
Okay. So you see it, the creature's now starting to bleed, but it's not dead yet because I rolled garbage. All right, Coco.
Okay, well, it now has no more artificial doohickeys swirling around, so Coco's gonna come back in, and I'm gonna use a different die in the hopes that something will roll well tonight. Okay, I'll take that. That's 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
I think we established a baseline of so. Ooh, I'll definitely take that. So that is 12 points of piercing damage plus. Ooh, that is a lot of. 21 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay, so you guys see Coco roll back around, and she just stabs it in the right spot. You see it scream out in pain and crumples over, and then disappears into
Shish
the
kebab.
muck.
I feel like I don't see it because my glasses are covered in mud.
As
Did we
all
win
of the
yet?
monsters, all the
I'm
creatures
the
have.
moose.
I dropped the fog cloud.
Oh, would I have had disadvantage on that attack roll? Is it the fog?
It was outside of the fog. It was just
Okay.
navigating to it was your only
Okay.
issue.
Okay.
But you have so much movement, it's stupid.
Yes, I do. Rogues!
Does anyone have prestidigitation? I would wipe these on my cloak, but it's also covered in mud.
Prestidigitation's overrated.
Right.
I've got mending.
All right, so
Luckily not broken today.
at this point with combat done, it's been about 2 hours in already, and we're gonna take a quick break so everybody can get to the bathroom, refresh a little bit. We'll continue on from there.
Coffee time, coffee time.
Guys, we'll be back in just a bit.
I gave up caffeine.
That's
Ooh.
It's a mystery. Even the Scooby-Doo gang couldn't figure that out.
Wow, that was some chugging on that transition. Whew.
Oh yeah, I was watching the transition die halfway. Like,
All right, welcome back, guys. We need a little bit of a refresher. I definitely did, because I've been on for 12 and a half hours almost already, but we're at $400, which is awesome. I've beaten my personal best in the 3 years that I've done this, so that is awesome. I thank everybody who has donated. Fantastic. All right.
$100 more dollars for more shenanigans. Fire the children.
Yes,
I
another
apologize, we have to
$100.
break things for like 2 minutes. Sorry.
While she's doing that. So, $100 more and we color my hair, so.
The Feywild has taken over our camp panels. Things are
Adrian is now a green book with a smiley face.
I mean, it kind of fits.
And
A few
Coco now is
people
very
had to
hairy and has a
Sorry.
beard. Oh.
I disbelieve the illusion.
So, all right.
Minor illusion fails.
So, you guys have just taken out this, for lack of a better term, an evil pixie, and her cohort of, looks like some sort of corrupted satyrs. Nothing you've ever seen before.
Hey, Gov, what the fuck is
Sirenscape,
that
stop right
thing?
there.
I mean, I think it was like an evil pixie or something.
No, not that
Honestly,
one.
I should have used the frickin' lantern. I don't know.
Eh,
And I
leave it
look over
alone.
at the thing that's like sinking into the mud. What is this thing? Have I seen it before? Can I roll a history
So,
check?
when they died, they basically disintegrated into the mud, so you didn't actually get to
Oh.
see
Oh.
anything of them.
Can I roll a history check based on image in my head then?
Sure.
Since we just fossed them. I
I'll
mean,
give you
they're-
that.
They look like evil satyrs. No, that's an 11. I'm guessing
Okay.
probably not.
Yeah, you're not quite familiar with these things, but just looking at them, they look like, again, they look like, fiend
My guess is
warts.
they're corrupted satyrs of some kind, like the pixie.
Oh, good. So we can expect more bullshit. Hopefully we don't run into centaurs who've received the same treatment. That would be unfortunate.
I mean, kind of. Look,
That little fucker can
Can
slash.
we-
He's fucked up my whole shit.
can
yeah,
we
we can
rest for a minute?
Oh, that's even better. I like that.
And-
We
Now,
are in a swamp.
I can freeze water for an hour with the shape water spell.
Okay.
So a 5-foot cube of water that at least Garvin can sit on.
It'd be enough to sit on, yeah.
All right, he just freezes it beneath himself, sticks his bedroll beneath him, kind of giving a nice bit of a buffer so he doesn't freeze, and just sits down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I, with mold earth, make enough ground for the party that will last a
I
couple hours?
think the limitations are also is there. I think it's a 5-foot.
Yeah,
It's
but
where
I
it
can do
lasts for an hour.
repeatedly. No, it only lasts for the hour if it. Let me read it. 5-foot cube, you manipulate it in the following ways. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away. And then it doesn't say anything about a duration. The only one that has a duration is if I cause shapes and colors on top, spelling out
Okay.
words, creating images, or shaping patterns.
So, because
Um,
before you were
so-
combining it with Garvin's ability.
It also says at the end of both of them, if you cast a spell multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. So
Okay.
I knew there
for
was some
in my
limitation.
case, I'm
So
going
10
to make
feet.
2. I'm going to make 10 feet of ice
Okay.
in my case.
I'll make-
Then, so
I'll make 10 feet of round.
So we could make could we make a
4.
20-foot by 20-foot cube together?
Yeah, that'd be a
Yeah,
that'd be a 20-foot. Yep. 10 by 10.
Okay, so we're gonna. There's room for all of us, roughly.
So you guys can get
might be cramped.
you guys can get a short rest. Well, you have each person sitting kind of on the edge of the corners, and then one right in the middle, and you're good.
Yeah.
And then you have Thogg, who just goes in the mud.
Oh, dude, Murray's gonna go in the mud, man. Like Murray, this isn't really super gross. Murray demooses. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. I must be like narcoleptic or something. I just Garvin, I
I'll
love
put
you,
you to
bud, but
sleep.
sometimes. So, oh, you do? Okay. I was gonna say you were talking and I just fell asleep. Okay, it's not you, it's me. All right, cool. Well, it's whatever. And I'm just gonna go in the mud. Oh god, this is nice.
All right.
I'm gonna start
Thogg
making like
is
mud
looking-
angels.
Thogg is looking much better on his own. You see him kind of just resting and kind of racking up his own wounds and things like that, and you see he seems to be feeling a little bit better as you guys are taking your short rest.
So I'm gonna use my arcane recovery to get a 2nd level spell slot back, and I use 2 packed slots I'll get back. So I'm gonna get most of my slots back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some points versus slot economy work here. Just a lot of math that I don't love.
This last. Oh, 10 minutes. Never mind. Yep. I'm just getting my wild shape back. Bam! Oh, hey, Sahiri, sorry for that unexpected ride. I got a little carried away.
No worries. No harm, no foul.
Okay. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I could barely feel you back there, armor and all. It was great. Oh, we should do that more often. Like, everybody rides me, right? Oh, that'd be so much fun. Oh, man.
I'm good.
Like a wrecking crew. Really? You sure? Because you can cast spells from on top of me and you get to move for, just get to sit and go pew pew. Like I like
Murray,
to
that
have
sounded
Coco up there in my
terrible.
antlers. Oh, it sounds awesome. Why? I mean, yeah, one fireball and we're all screwed, but I mean, what are the odds of coming up against somebody who has one, right?
Yeah, can you
Come on.
maybe not run into the... Hello, someone who has one. Can you maybe not run directly into the middle of every combat right away? That would... Because, like, if there's a bunch of things, I could just...
Okay,
I don't wanna
so
hit you.
noted.
That's rude.
Okay, noted. Okay. But at the same time, a moose has got a moose, You can't fight nature, And nature finds
I-
a way,
I get it. I'm just saying, if it's a large number of combatants, we may be better staying the fuck away.
Okay, so how about this, right? If I do that again as a moose and I don't have a scaly lady on my back or a bird in my antlers, you have my permission to target me. I mean, fuck it. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's not like you can just kill me outright when I'm an animal. Like, come on, dude. Let's go.
I feel like I almost feel like I should get this in writing, but I'll take your word.
I mean, if we put the pin in you and then we kill you, you die like.
Oh yeah,
that.
no. If I got the pin in, no, fuck that. No. If I don't have the pin and your good old pal Murray's gonna come back, yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
So, as you guys are
Good
finishing
stuff.
your long rest, I need everybody to... I mean, not long, a short rest. As
Short
you're
rest.
finishing up your
Short
short
rest.
rest, I need everybody to make a perception check.
God damn it, chicken.
Ooh, 14. Jesus. Speed of
Natural
cleric
20.
on that perception. Fuck.
Natural 20. The dice took a break and now they feel better.
So what does the natural 20 give you?
24.
Fucking 37.
Oh, wait, hang on. Perception. Let me just double check. I have a moment of...
Like
I
fucking
think-
37.
I think I'm, it's... Yes, 24.
Alright. So,
Jeez.
Sahiri and Coco, you hear singing. You can't quite make out what this language is or if there's any legible words, but you hear singing coming from somewhere to your guys' northeast area.
coming from the north?
Northeast, yeah. Kind of the
Northeast.
direction you guys have been heading.
That's the direction we need to go.
There's singing coming from where we're going, right? Somebody else hears that?
What?
Eh.
I don't hear anything.
Oh. Huh. Doesn't have
Murray
it.
I
just
hear. I hear.
cups behind his ears.
I can hear it. Look like an idiot.
You look rude. So who wins?
So as you guys have kind of had this pointed out to you, you hear this faint sound. You can't hear it nearly as clearly as the other two did, but from a distance you can kind of hear something. It's got that melodious tone to it. There's definitely a sound coming from that direction.
I mean, I kind of need to know what it is. You know what I mean? This is a whole bunch of really new, really cool cultures for me to learn about, and I'm just all about that. And we
Have
have
you-
to go that way anyway, so fuck it.
Have you ever heard of sirens? Do you think those guys are here? I mean, there's water. I don't know.
I mean, there are things that can sing people to their death.
I mean, well, yeah, Murray, but
Okay, rude. Mister, I don't want to get my feet dirty, man.
oh, I don't care. I just don't want to get stuck in the mud. I'm not very strong, Murray. I don't think I can pull my leg out if I get stuck.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still gonna make a path.
I mean, I offer to
The
carry
name?
you. know.
Do we,
Huh.
could we tell how? Could I tell how far ahead it was coming from?
You can't get a
I think
sense
we
of
should
distance
probably
even with that roll.
stay
Distance
away
is,
from the singing.
it's far enough ahead that you can't get it. You know it's in northeasterly direction, but you don't know an exact spot.
Did it sound like more than one voice?
Sound like a single voice.
Something summon with song?
I think I
Odd.
know what it is.
What is it?
Eh.
I think Murray's right. It's probably a siren. It's probably the drowning, and we're not supposed to go there.
Holy
So
shit,
that's
Murray
where we're
was right.
Supposed to go in it.
We're just supposed to go to the edge of it. Means we're probably close to where we're supposed to be.
Oh, great, wonderful, fantastic. Are we at the
mean-
right edge of it?
I mean,
Because if it's an edge of that thing, whatever's singing over there, are we? Because we're in the middle of a fucking swamp.
I mean, it makes perfect sense from
I mean, maybe it
from
turns into,
a
like, a
predator
sea.
standpoint.
Or something bigger. I don't know. I just kind
I
of
mean,
shrug.
that's
huh?
not great
Like,
either.
I mean, it just means that we have to go take a wide way around, but that means either going deeper into that gross and hope we don't get lost, which the repetitive, gross nature of the landscape, I'm assuming, is easy, and I kind of think that's the point. Or we go around the other way and worry about the giant lily things or whatever. Or we push through it. You know,
And
maybe
hope
it's
it's
a
not a
nice lady
siren.
who wants... Siren can't sing you to your death if you can't hear them. Murray puts his fingers in his ears.
do you have any beeswax, Murray?
He can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, what?
Do you have any beeswax?
Hang
Do you
on
have
a second.
candle?
Can you make?
Oh
it
yeah, so, yeah, I got a candle. Yeah. They're paraffin. They're not beeswax, but yeah, I got it.
It'll work.
I mean, couldn't we
Yeah.
make something out of the wax to plug our ears?
Oh yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Reach into my bag of holding, pull out like a candle. Yeah, oh yeah, easy peasy.
Just-
You know. Just you take. So I'm gonna break the candle into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. pull the string. Give everybody a little piece. Okay, so what you gotta do is you gotta like hold it in your hands and go and blow on it so it gets really hot and warm, and then you can or use magic or whatever, and then you melt it and you stick it in yours.
Okay.
I take my piece and I start blowing on it. There, now I can't hear a thing.
Right.
Eight.
What about Thogg?
Thogg is gonna need like 2 candles.
Hang on. I think I have a few candles actually.
Sure, I have two.
No, that literally said candle 1. It's gone now.
Yeah, it's true. I have 8 candle.
Well. I'm looking at the size of his ear holes. Like, hey, Thogg!
Yes.
Can you put some mud in your ears? And if we need you, we'll wave at you.
If you think it'll work for something.
The singing's bad. You don't want to hear it.
We think.
Okay. And you see him lean down and scoop up.
Oh, God.
Oh,
And he goes,
I wish I had plugged my ears before hearing that.
So
Yeah.
I would like to do a nature check to find out how many leeches and frogs he just shoved into a direct line to his brain.
No, just let it go. We don't need to know.
Oh, I have no fucking idea. I don't care. I'm watching. There's mud. It's gross.
He's a stone giant. He's made of stone in some regards, right? Like he's got some connection to
he's
the earth.
fine.
"Is
It's
this
fine. It's cool.
okay?"
Can you hear us?
What you say?
I give him a thumbs up.
God! Oh God! A stone giant yelling.
I
You
cast-
feel it in your chest.
I cast a message. Yeah, yes, dog. It's perfect. We'll wave if we need you.
I see him doing
You
this.
get
and go,
you get
you
response
know he
back,
can only hear that as a whisper, right? So
and you
with
get a
that
lot. You
happening,
get
he
like a
is not
response
hearing.
back. It's like, "It's rolling down my ear."
Oh,
I love it.
We're gonna give
well,
the stone giant an ear infection.
I'm gonna.
we got Sahiri to help with that.
Okay. Can I cast? All right. Look. This is interesting usage. Okay.
Oh no! Shape water again. Here we go.
Mold earth. If you target a loose area of loose earth, you can instantly excavate it. Right? Can I try to lightly focus my mold earth to help it stop running down his tears and let it settle?
Sure. You basically are gonna
I'll do the other one.
you're gonna take it, and it's just gonna kind of hold it back into place, and
Holding it long enough for it to kind of
and
set, right?
You see him flinch. It's like, "Oh, that feels weird."
I don't blame him.
Oh God.
Oh, I hate that
Thogg
we are
is-
doing this.
Well, I mean,
Poor man.
hey,
Everything about
even
what
I
we are doing
heard
right
that
now is
yelling.
wrong.
Any stealth, I
Everything
think
about
we've
this.
just lost.
What stealth?
You see him just continue to shake it. Thog, not like this.
We're right there with you, Thog. Nobody likes it.
This is what I do. I wave to him and I go, "Me too."
Is there any moss lying around? Or is it just like gloopy mud shit? Like, is there anything fibrous I can find?
There'll be like moss on the edges of the trees. Yeah.
I'm gonna start gathering up handfuls of moss and just.
It's gonna be on the eastern side of the tree.
Okay, I'm gonna get a couple handfuls of moss, spit on it.
Oh,
Maybe you should try this.
Just gonna mold earth out the dirt from his ear and then mage hand that up. In.
Oh,
It's
it's glowy.
it's just
So
Oh,
Go
it's
ahead.
just the fact that it's there weirds him out.
what that.
I mean,
We'll stick
dude, you're
mud in your
asking
ear and
me.
see how you feel.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of the.
come on,
So,
man.
I'm taking
Audience.
some of the candle wax and I'm wrapping it lightly in a little bit of bandage. And then I'm holding it to allow it to mold so that it has some sort of way to prevent wax from dripping into my ear.
Please.
I give like a heavy sigh, hand it to him, and then start doing it for me.
Thank you. I love you.
I'll do this for everybody, I guess. At that point, Garvin will probably make sure
I
it's
just want to
coated in.
bandage.
It's
All right, so you guys have all this stuff. Now, different.
We're all walking through the Feywild with like cloths sticking out of our ears with like wax. I love this
Yeah.
image.
We are deaf and dumb, but not that kind of dumb.
We're not quite in the unseelie Fey, but we're not exactly in the seelie Fey. What's the worst that can happen?
Don't ask
Look.
that.
It's better than being sung to our death by a frickin' siren or
I mean,
worse, right?
You know, context. You know, it's context, right? Like we're the lesser of two evils. This is great. Oh, I love our game.
Murray had to say it. I was already thinking it. You just reinforced my thought. So at that point, I was acting on it.
Yeah. Oh.
So you guys now are essentially deafened.
Yep. So does that mean like perception is like disadvantaged because it only relies on
For sound, yes,
Okay,
it'll
but-
be. You won't even be able to do perception on sound. Period. It just whatever sounds
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
you won't
yeah.
hear it. There are other things that this could potentially cause problems with, but we'll get to that if it
Oh
comes
yeah,
to it.
like an invisible creature stalking us. Yeah, we're fucked.
Or somebody casting a spell that you can't see. Okay.
Shit.
Hey, but we're not farts because apparently we're too good for that.
I'm going to be pulling out the lantern and revealing, and it's
Yep.
going to be lit, and I'm going to be kind of giving the nice sweeping motion with it as we're making our way through. The hood's up, so it's 30-foot bright, 30-foot dim, so 60 feet of. Well, if they're in 30 feet bright, that's when it reveals things. So
Yeah.
within 30 feet of
Oh
us.
my god.
Okay.
You know the movies where you flick on the light switch and you know that you're surrounded by shit you don't want to be?
yep.
Yeah, you just flick it off.
Or the person's in the dark. They can't see anything. They light a match. They see all the creatures completely surrounding them, and the match goes out.
Yeah. There's one guy that's just like,
The
hey.
match going out is a blessing. You don't want to see it. It's just like,
You're like,
nah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
All
I
right. So
all the decisions I have made today by striking this match.
you guys walk on.
Walk out.
Everything looks the same. It looks this drab, dreary swampland. You can't see beyond it. You do see as you get further on. It does seem to get darker. Like you're getting that much closer to the Everdark. The trees aren't quite thick enough that you can't see the moon or the sky. But you just get this sense of like weight of darkness slowly encroaching up on you guys as you keep walking. You continue walking for about an hour. You find nothing. Nothing invisible. Nothing's hiding from you. The area seems devoid of life. You hear You can't hear anything. Actually, now that I remember, you don't see like even fireflies or any type of lights of any kind of creatures. You haven't seen any actual bugs flying around or any of that stuff. It's just desolate. But you continue on moving, and eventually you see again a dim light in the distance. This doesn't look like it's moving. It looks like it's perfectly stationary, almost like it's a type of lamp from a distance. Almost look like lamplight is giving that kind of glow, but it's so far away that you can only make out kind of that color. But it does remind you very much of lamplight. Lamp, a lantern, you know, maybe an outside torch. It's got that color to it, but it definitely looks out of your current range of vision to get a clear sight of it.
What is that?
Yeah, like looking at everybody. I give a heavy sigh and then I use message one by one. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
You get the same.
What is what? That? Sorry.
I take my one ear out. Is there still singing?
You hear singing. It definitely sounds closer, but you don't feel a sense of calling or an urge to continue heading towards it or anything like that. You don't feel anything racing at your mind or trying to do anything. It just you hear the singing.
Does it sound familiar? Like something I've heard before?
And it's nothing you've ever heard before. Do you speak Sylvan?
I speak Elvish, but not Sylvan.
Okay, so
however, Adrin does.
Right, you hear dialect and you hear pieces of it that you can kind of make out some words here and there. Not many. They're very simple words that you've probably picked up in just your time being around Adrin, who does know it. That you could probably identify it as Sylvan, but you can't understand it.
Okay, I'm casting Comprehend Languages.
Okay, so it's almost like somebody singing like poetry. They're reciting the same lines over and over again. I don't actually have the poem, but the idea is basically, it's almost like talking about gardening, watching their garden, tending their garden.
Very, very quite contrary.
Contrary.
So, something like that, but it's very melodious. It sounds beautiful. It's definitely a feminine voice. But you don't see anybody. You just hear this song repeating over and over again.
I'm gonna just... I shrug to Adrin and I pull my other one out like...
Yank.
It might be alright.
Alright.
She's singing a song about gardening.
Oh yeah. Kinda sounds like... You know how like you can compose a haiku to music? Kinda reminds me of that.
And I just kind of flick my hands one and then another, excavating Zogg's ears.
Thogg just...
Well, he's got moss in them now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. In one ear.
Yeah, I excavate one ear.
Oh! Don't do that to Thogg again. Thogg not like that. No.
I'm just gonna like wave at the group.
Yeah, Coco's pulled out her.
And you hear Thogg. That pretty singing.
Yes, very. And then I'm gonna translate as much of it as I can into common.
Again, it's all roughly,
Yeah.
talking about gardening, tending to their garden, watering their garden. It's very weird that you'd be hearing that in basically the dark.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are there? Actually, no. Perfect.
Are there gardens in
see
the
a-
swamp? That's weird.
Can I
Death
see
garden.
a rock, brother?
Yeah. There's one by your foot. But do you mean one of my shiny rocks, the gems?
I mean something smooth.
Let me see what I got. And I pick through, and I don't
He
find
usually
anything that I
has
want to give
rocks
him.
for catapult, so I'm looking for something that I could skip on the surface
Sure.
of water potentially.
Hand you one. Find one, and I hand it to you.
I'm
It's
just
the
gonna
Stone of
cast.
Golor.
I'm gonna cast light on it, kind of chuck it to the side, and try to skip it across the bog or water's edge, whatever's of it. I'm not sure if it'll skip. I haven't checked, right? But towards the direction of the singing.
So, I don't want to freak anybody out here, although I know this probably will. But another term for a swamp is a death garden.
Yeah, I was
Alright,
leaving that fact
so-
out for obvious reasons.
Give me
I didn't know that.
an.
With a sleight of handwork here, I'm proficient in that.
Yeah, we'll give you a slight hand on that one because it's definitely have to do with how you're
All in the wrist.
organizing your
You
hands.
could
Right.
always give it
Right.
to the rogue.
So, I think Garvin's just done it. He hasn't thought about it, right? And I think that's the low
Probably
wisdom
not,
side of Garvin kind of kicking in. Yeah, I'm sure if he fails, Coco asking, he'll do it in a second. I'm gonna burn my inspiration though. I kind of I want Garvin to be successful at this. I don't know. He's just kind of.
the
So 21 total.
Okay, so you see this skip. It bounces. It hits once, twice, 3 times. It hits 4
Ooh.
straight, really nice bounces. You see it catch on the lip of another rock, fly up higher. You as it gets further on, you see it hit. You just see it looks like the outside of a fence. It clears over the fence as it stops in midair in the hand of a woman.
Oh shit!
Probably about 60 yards away, or 60 feet away.
Wandering
that was a
carts
hell of a
lying in-
skip.
Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords.
Sorry, it's not gonna be 60, it's gonna be 80. Your guys' max range is 60 for sight.
That tickled
Yikes.
me just right.
Hopefully
Garvin's
she'll
eyes kind of
throw
just
it
go wide,
in
and he
the
looks
car.
over to Adrian like, I didn't expect that to work. And he's
Neither
like,
did I.
he's just looking back like, okay, so
That
what
was-
do we?
Beautiful throw. Let me.
Garvin gets a
see
slap
what I
on the
can-
back.
You hear from the distance, and who is throwing shiny rocks into my garden?
Garvin!
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Tail?
I'm scared.
I'm Adrian Morningstar. The one who threw the rock was my brother, Garvin, and we've been sent by the Autumn Queen. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
So you see the stone and the woman holding it go up into the air. With the shadow cast from the light, you see giant wings behind her as she flies in your direction.
Cool. Cool.
Could
Am I
Murray
working
roll
too
a
well?
could Murray roll a nature check to see if he knows what the fuck this is? Because he knows what sirens are, but I feel like everything is less obvious at this point.
You can roll a nature check if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna
And
be
I guess-
super great.
If this I'm curious if this looks like something I would have seen as well. but not this is not nature. This would be like history books type of thing for me.
So as far as the nature check, you know this is definitely not a siren. Sirens cannot fly generally, as they're usually stuck with the ground.
Oh,
Trying to
yeah.
find-
That's true.
Neither can summoners.
Oh, harpy.
And a 19
So
for
that's
my
bad.
history.
Nice, samesies.
I don't-
Trying to find a good picture. Give me 1 second.
No worries.
I look at Thogg. Hey, you know what's ironic, Thogg? You got turned into two animals that rhyme with your name. Huh? Just thought of that.
I think he's deep in thought or completely mesmerized by the suddenly flying woman.
He's deep in Thogg. Oh, that's
All right,
right.
this is the
He's a
best image
noun.
I could find. The
I don't care.
wings are larger.
Let it just let it be. Just let it be, man. Let it be. Ah, crap.
That is some Lord of the Rings shit right there.
Oh shit! That's like a 6-foot tall harpy, man. That's fucking scary.
All shall love me in despair. Right there. That's what that is.
Fucking Galadriel. Instead of a dark lord, you shall have a queen.
Okay.
Dark and beautiful.
Terrible as the sea.
Almost as terrible as the dawn.
She appears before you and says, "I'm Illustre. Welcome to my garden."
Well, thank you, Illustre.
And I'm actually going to stop us there.
Coco,
Because we actually,
Coco
I-
tweaks and hides behind Murray.
I think that's a good spot.
Garvin knows who we're dealing with now, though, because she's the one who got the giant lost.
So you guys now have
Right?
this.
Because that's what the Queen of Autumn told us, that it was probably Illustrated that got the giant lost.
Oh shit! Yeah. The pretty lady. Yeah. Oh fuck.
The
Oh
pretty
no,
lady.
we brought Thogg to his doom. Terrible.
Well, either that or we're gonna have some couples therapy,
vengeance.
and it's gonna
No,
work out, and it's gonna
Autumn
be great.
Queen's having fun. That's what's there's some fae fun involved with this.
I mean,
Dude.
they're fae. If they weren't fucking with us, they wouldn't be doing their job.
Oh yeah, if the Autumn Queen literally
be
told us
awake.
100% of the truth unveiled, then she wouldn't be the fucking Autumn Queen. You know, like, it's very fey. Like, oh yeah, it's probably this bitch. Like, wait, who? Like, I had nothing to do with it.
So
I'm definitely not sending you off to meet the same person. Nope.
Oh, that is a giant fucking fairy lady with fairy wings. That is kind of creepy.
So we'll be back with this in a couple
Kinda
weeks.
looks like Char.
We'll see what happens. I